Oh wow! And so and is this gonna get published on
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, and is it really hard to do that to upload it on YouTube or what?
Not really, because oh my god.
All right, it says that we're live now.
It does?
Yeah.
How come I can't see anything? Can you?
I can see you, and I can see that it says live on like the top right corner.
Yeah, I see that. But
So what do you mean that? So what can't you see?
I can't see the people. I can't see like the group chat. The chat. Wait, hold on.
Huh. Well, I want to know because this is my first time ever doing this.
Yeah, me too. Hold on, wait. People who don't know, I've agreed and understand this. Okay. I gotta close this call. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, what's going on? It says we're live, but I don't understand. How is this live? Like,
Oh man.
oh wait, there it is. Movie talk right here. Is this live? Okay, yes, I could see. All right. Well, I don't see you, Eric.
You don't see me?
I see you, but I don't see you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I think I know what I gotta do.
I'm so
Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna have to start a whole new thing. Okay, Eric.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is so weird. I'm gonna have to close this call, start a whole other one, and then
Okay.
enrich. Okay. Who can see me? Okay. You guys can see me. Can you hear me? You guys can see me. Okay, you guys can hear me. I'm just trying to get. Oh,
Hello?
show you though. How do I
Well,
show this guy? Wait, hold on. I think I have to click. Let me click on you for 1 sec.
I can finally hear you on my phone now, which is
How?
yeah, it's weird. Now I can finally hear you on my phone, but
Oh, I
at
got
least
you. I got you. You're live. We're live. All
okay,
right. Can
awesome.
can you
Can I what?
can you see the people that are talking in the live stream? How do I
Uh,
make it? It just.
I do not.
Oh, okay. But you are like you won your last two games. That's awesome. Okay. Now it's gonna keep switch. How do I make it switch? How do I do it so that we're both on there? Like that's what I don't get.
Oh man.
It keeps switching. Like it puts me there, then it puts you there, Eric. Wait, hold on. There has to be a way. Screen
Come on.
share. There we go. Let's share.
Come on, Simba, come on. Hi, Simba.
Whoa. Stop. That was way too much.
Whoa, what the hell?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I just looked for a second and it looks like
Yeah.
some sort of weird glitch. Hi, Simba.
Okay, the chat is there. Screen. How do I? Not my.
Yeah, weird that I don't see the chat.
What's
What?
going on? Why is it doing this?
That's like some weird glitch or something.
I don't know what that is. I see people, but the thing,
But I don't see them.
I guess I could switch it from me to you.
Okay.
Right now, you're live on the channel, I think. Yeah,
So they can only hear me on the channel and not you?
I'm pretty sure they could hear me, but they see you. Critic is lost.
I don't
I
know
am
why
lost.
they can't see both of us.
How do you see both of us? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hi,
Hey,
Simba.
why don't you YouTube how you see both of us?
Hi, Decoy.
Whoa, cameraman, what's this? What the hell is this? They got so many different like things you could do out here. All right, what's this? Control room. Okay. Huh. So wait, are you on your phone or on your iPad?
I'm on my phone now.
You could see both of us? Wait, they could see both of us. No, Timothy, you can't join. I'm sorry. But can you hear both of us? This is what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, can you hear both of us?
You said they could. They said they could see both of us.
But can they hear both of us?
Can you hear both of us and see both of us? I'm trying to ask the chat, but I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah,
Timothy
it
says.
sucks that I can't see the chat.
Timothy says yes, I can. You
Okay,
could. You
well,
could see. You could see the chat if you go to YouTube.com and then go to my channel. It'll be there.
Oh,
Then
okay.
you
I
can
can
see
do
the chat and be here. That's what I'm doing. But you
Yeah.
are on your phone, so
Okay, and at least I have my iPad right here.
yeah. So then you
And
could
of
see what's
course.
going. You could tell me what's going on because I can't see you, but other people says they can see you. Bad Dog says I'm gay. Why am I gay?
That was random.
I can't see both of you. Midwest says.
Yeah, that's weird. So on my iPad,
Yeah.
I can only see you, but but I can't see me on there. So what the hell?
I don't get it. Wait, okay, so if I click on you, can you see yourself now on your iPad? Because I just clicked on you. Kidding, bro. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You see yourself now, right? Now I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure
yeah, I
out
see me.
how you see both at the same time. There has to be a way.
Oh man, this is so complicated. I am so sorry, everybody, that this is so complicated.
Yeah, we couldn't even hear each other at first.
Oh my lord, I'm
It's
so
probably so simple how to split screen on Google Hangouts. There
man.
has to be a way to do this.
Man, we're gonna feel like such idiots once when we finally get it figured out.
Yeah.
One guy said that we can use Skype.
Yeah, but Skype, I don't know how to do that. Well, for YouTube. Do you know how to?
Don't tell him, damn it, man. LOL.
Don't tell him what.
Yeah, like there's some guy who commented after the guy said
Use
use
Skype?
Skype. They said like that they shouldn't tell us that. It's because I think that they think it's amusing how we're trying to get this crap figured out.
How this ain't funny, man.
Yeah, it's funny. I am
It's funny,
thirsty.
but I want it. I
Let's have
want
a
it
good
to
time.
work.
Oh my lord.
There should be a way to split screen. How to split screen live.
No. No.
Did you
No.
find any way to do it?
I don't even know what I'm even. I don't even know how to do that. So, damn it. Probably like this whole live video is probably going to consist most of us trying to figure this out.
How
So it's
you
not
do
really
it,
a
Timothy?
movie
You tell
topic.
us. You're 13. You don't look 13.
Well, they can at least hear me, right?
I don't know.
If they can at least hear me, I guess you could. Uh,
I think they could hear you now.
shoot. Listen, by. Well, I can see me now on the thing on.
Yeah, I switched it to you.
I think that maybe what we can do is that each time when we talk, we could maybe like switch
I
it.
don't.
Maybe
No, I don't want to do that. I want us to talk at the same time.
I know that, but geez, I don't. I don't know what else we can do.
Does anybody know how to? I
Do
think
the
there's
split
got,
screen?
there's got to be a way.
Yeah, there has to be.
I'm trying to watch like a video, but not that great with it.
A guy named Tim said that he does. So yeah, Tim,
Yeah.
how do you do it? All right, Tim. Yeah, how do you do it?
How do you do it? Yeah, seriously. Can you guys still hear me, even though he's the main guy right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you guys hear? Yeah. Can you guys hear him right now?
Okay, they can hear me, but they can't see me. That's weird.
Oh my lord.
All right, Eric. Well,
Wait.
let's talk some video. Let's talk about some movies. While we
Yeah. Let's just get straight to it. I guess this is as good as we can get.
hey, look, we will get better at this. This is our first time doing this.
Yeah, it's as good as we can get for now.
There has to be a way.
Weird, because I thought that it would do it. You know, on its own when there's two people, but guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. And
Screen sharing. Wait, I think I figured it out.
seriously?
I don't know. Can you check the live stream? Does it? Oh no, I think I messed up actually. Wait.
No.
It was so weird. I don't know how this thing works. Ask Entertainer. I don't think he doesn't use Google Hangouts. He used
Oh, oh,
he
sweet! I
uses
just got a new. Oh, sweet. I
what?
just got somebody. I just got somebody who just subbed to my channel. It's that Timothy guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah!
We're all trying to get subscribers over here. Uh, Entertainer hates you. He doesn't use Skype. He uses OBS. I know what he uses. I don't know how to use that thing at all. This is supposed to be the easiest one too. That's the funny thing.
That's ironic because so far it's been anything but
It's
that.
been
Have you
hell.
used this? Have you used this before?
No, it's my first time. Like I've it's supposed to be very simple.
Yeah, keywords supposed to be, or keywords supposed to be.
Like I see people use it and it looks very simple. Like there's just you see how it's working right now? That's how it usually is, but for some reason it doesn't work that way live.
Oh my lord. Well, I think that as long as they can hear both of us, I think that we should be fine.
Wait,
I
this
think that
person
that'll be good enough.
how to screen what? Screenshot hangouts?
Maybe look it up on the internet. Maybe are
I
you
am,
using
but
that?
I don't see like don't understand this.
I don't either. I
I
still
guess
do not.
Google Hangouts is not the best.
Hey Simba. Good boy, Beagoy.
Can you guys hear Eric?
Yeah, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Because right now I'm the main person. I don't know how. I will do a movie talk with you, but I need to know how it works first, Timothy.
Right. We'll need how to do this first. I
That's
think
the,
we probably should have tested it first.
I looked online. I thought I had it because it looks simple, but I don't like. I actually looked up.
Uh, Midwest Sports
Wait,
said that he can hear us. So
there's broadcast settings. I'm trying to figure this out now. It says
yeah, I was
your
gonna
entire
say if we can't
screen.
figure it out, then I think that this will be good enough.
Called cameraman or something. I don't know what's going. You don't have any of this. Cameraman. Okay, wait. I think I got it. As guests can join, yes. Why would they have this at no? Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works. If that
So
changes
they're gonna send me something.
what?
So what did you just do?
I just changed some stuff, but I don't see anything different.
Now, wristwatch. Crisco said no. No what?
Yeah, no. This is an episode of Star Trek.
I guess so.
I am technologically declined. We don't do live streams. We used to record back in my day. This is how.
My Beagoy. Hi, Beagoy.
At least I know how to put you there.
Oh man, who would ever think that this would be an Einstein project?
They should have made this a lot simpler. I don't know why they did it like this.
Yeah, I swear it's almost like that they're trying to make this like that we're trying to fill in like the.
And the thing is, nobody will help us.
Yeah, come on, guys.
I know they know. They have to.
Hi,
There should have been they should have made a way that I could have just dragged you and made you half and made me half.
yeah. But I guess that was just too much to ask for to make it simple.
Yeah, what the hell? You have to set it up ahead of time. I did. I set it up way ahead of time. Crash
Yeah,
and burn.
we should have prepared.
Why do you want me to crash and burn? That's not nice.
Yeah, that's kind of rude.
That's really rude.
I said that. My boy.
The only thing I could think of is ending the stream and trying it again, and maybe it works. I don't know.
Man, this is giving me a headache trying to figure it out.
Well, because the thing is I don't know.
Wristwatch Crisco said, "Join me." I know. Well, that's kind of vague. Join you in what?
Yeah, join you in what? You say you know, but why don't you help us for now? And
right.
Yeah, help us for now, for Pete's sake.
What's wrong with it? Well, I think we made it pretty clear because we can't figure out how to make it split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim's right. I mean, we really should have set this up beforehand. That would have been more professional.
But the thing is, this is supposed to be very simple.
Oh, I guess Rogue Dog, it's me, said that we won't be able to split screen. So I guess that this is just the way how it's gonna be.
No, but you're supposed to be like on the bottom, like, or me on the bottom, or somebody on the bottom.
Right, yeah, and it's like that on my phone, but it's not like that on
Wait, it's on your phone like that? But not on your iPad?
Yeah,
that's so weird.
Well, if we can't do it on live, as long as they can hear me, I think that'll be.
I mean, that's good too, but I would love to. had a way
But
to
yeah,
like.
I guess that can't do the split screen in Hangout according
Oh,
to
but I saw
Road
somebody
Dogg.
do it. I've seen somebody do it before. I was in this guy's stream. Kid Blue, his name was, and he had a bunch of people on the bottom, and then he
And
did it.
he used Hangouts.
Yeah, that's exactly what he
What?
used.
Oh, well then that doesn't make any sense then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh? Shoot.
He said it don't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to like. I'm patient but road, my friend. Turn off your cabs. Why? How
Okay.
does that help? How does that help if we turn off the cameras?
I guess at least try.
I don't think that helps.
Maybe it'll just show our icons.
Why would we want that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really helping.
No. I thought it was at least worth the try.
I
Oh
was about to
man.
like Google how to like split screen and then come back on here and try again.
Oh my god, we've been trying to figure this out for a
I'm
whole
just
hour,
happy you're able to hear me. You couldn't even hear me earlier, and I couldn't
and
hear
now
you.
I can.
Yeah, and what's it's like one thing we get right, the next thing we get wrong.
Hey, Sipa.
I know Midwest is a funny guy. Wait,
Thanks.
I'm gonna close. Wait, I'm gonna close everything. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this again. This Okay. This is so weird. Why would they do it like this? This is so weird. Why would they do it like this? Hey, look.
Any luck?
No, but what I did realize was they were able to hear you,
Right. That's what I was saying.
but they just can't see you. So I don't know. I guess we could take turns or whatever, like you said. I don't
Yeah. Or maybe you could like print out a picture of me or something.
Put you like the background right here.
Right.
They should have. They should have made this a lot simpler. I don't know why. There was one thing I read that said you could screen share, but when I do that, you get those crazy like images.
But yeah, I think that the best thing we can do is like the taking turns.
Oh wait, hold on, wait, hold on. I think I might have something. You see, when I do this, it does this crazy thing. I don't know why. It's like so weird.
For a whole hour, we've been trying to figure this out.
I know. It's just I don't understand it.
I don't either.
We're not God. We're back.
Hello, everybody. So I guess go back to your
stupid.
YouTube.
You think YouTube would have something better? I know my friend does it. I gotta ask him, but I don't like have his like phone number. You know?
Yeah, and I know that when I just do my live videos on YouTube, I don't know how to do like the Hangouts thing on YouTube. But all that I know is just to do it, just by myself. And the only way how we could have done it last time, was on the phone.
Right. But on the phone, you can't see the other person. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
And people should be able to see us in our glory. Yes, we're back.
Right
We're
now.
trying to figure it out. I know it keeps going back and forth, but there's nothing I can do at this point.
Yeah, I think the best thing that we can do is just go back and forth. I think we have spent enough time trying to figure that out, and so I think that's the best that we could do, honestly.
Wait, what's this thing? It says video is mute for mobile users. What's that mean?
It was mute. So meaning that I would have to use my computer?
Or maybe like your iPad or something. That's probably why you're not showing up.
Let me try that.
Yeah, I would use my iPad.
Okay, I'll hang up and call you back on my iPad.
All right. What's good? That we're back? Of course we're back. We're unsuccessfully trying to do this for you guys.
Okay, all right. Now on my iPad now.
Yeah, I don't know what it says.
Do I appear now?
Guys. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
you know what's going on? It just keeps on flipping between me and you right now.
I guess that's as good as it can get for now. But
for now,
I think we should just get to the point by now.
Yeah, let's just talk. Okay, so basically, guys, we're here just to talk about movies and stuff. So, I have a couple of questions we could talk about.
Have you seen Captain Marvel yet?
No, you haven't either.
The only I think I've heard like that some people have complained about how Nick Fury loses his eye. But I mean, granted, I mean, I wouldn't know the reason because I haven't seen it yet. But you know, it's because of that. It kind of makes me
Uh
kind of
huh.
think, oh my god, is it really that bad how he loses his eye? But at the same time, though, I thought it was at the same time though, I thought that that's kind of what made his character cool is the fact that you
Wait,
didn't.
whose character? Nick Fury?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the movie?
No, I haven't. I just read on Facebook that one of the complaints that people had was the way how Nick Fury did lose his eye.
Uh huh.
And you know, and granted, um, I think that they did that to make it more interesting. You know, to find out why he lost his eye. But yet, I kind of think that that's what one of the things that made his character cool. Is that the fact that he didn't know why he lost his eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, and from my understanding, this one takes place like 10 years ago or so. From my understanding.
Right.
But yeah, I think Captain Marvel is gonna help them defeat Thanos, but I really don't know how. But since that we saw Captain Marvel in the trailer for Avengers Endgame, I mean,
Right.
it'd be pretty obvious that she is. But yeah, honestly, I've never even heard of Captain Marvel until I remember a few years ago I was at a comic book store and I just saw one of like the comic one of the comic books on like the shelf and I was like, huh, Captain Marvel. I thought that that was an interesting name. It's because of the fact that her because of her character actually has Marvel in her name and and she's a part of Marvel Comics. So I thought that that was interesting by her name,
Right.
but at the same time though, nobody ever even heard of Guardians of the Galaxy until like the movies came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of Guardians, did you hear that James Gunn got
Well,
rehired?
I don't know if you saw this, but the guy said you're. He said I'm as big as Thanos. That is hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. What were you saying? Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, so did you hear like that James Gunn got rehired for Guardians 3?
Yeah, I did. I actually did hear.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting because it really seemed like that Disney was really gun ho about having him fired from the movie because of that tweet that he did like what 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that tweet was from 10 years ago. I mean, granted, the things he might have joked about, I can understand why they would be pissed, but that was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah, but
I don't
yeah,
know. I'm not a big fan of Guardians of the. Well, I am, but I didn't like the second one so much.
why not?
I thought that the second one didn't. I don't know. It wasn't as good as the first. I didn't like the villain that much. I didn't like that his dad was the villain in the second movie. Oh,
I mean, I liked the second movie, but
it's not as good as the first. It's just what I feel.
yeah, I mean, I do feel like that, I know where they're trying to go with the whole father thing, to make it more personal, and they probably wanted it to be a twist. I understand that, but it's just, the way how they pulled it off, I just think that they could have done a little bit better with how they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I've seen plot twists a lot worse, like in M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's
M Night Shyamalan.
Oh my lord, that movie pissed me off so much. Like, the trailers made it look like a really, really intense horror movie. And then, and it wasn't even a horror movie. It's like, that is false advertisement.
Right.
But yeah, and I mean, at least he did redeem himself with I haven't seen the sequel yet, but yeah, I mean, M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong wasn't doing that for.
Wait, what is M Night Shyamalan doing that you're talking about right now?
Well, I know recently he did the sequel to Split,
Yeah, that's his movie. Yeah.
which I have not seen. Glass. I have seen the first. Well,
Oh, you
I
got to watch Unbreakable if you haven't seen that. Or
I was gonna say I actually haven't seen Unbreakable, and I thought that was a pretty cool plot twist that they did in Split was by revealing that it was a sequel to Unbreakable. But I haven't even seen Unbreakable, so I think that if I'm gonna see Glass, I probably should see Unbreakable.
yeah, right.
But yeah, and it's also cool like how like he kind of made it into like a superhero kind of trilogy.
Uh huh.
I think that he's doing that, to try to compete with Marvel and whatnot. Is because that we're in the age of superheroes.
Right. He wrote, "What the fuck happened there?" I'm just playing with the controls, trying to see if I can get it to work, but it won't work. I'm listening to Eric what he's talking about, but it's so frustrating because this should be a lot easier than you think, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is as good as we can get for
For
now.
now, we'll figure this out. I mean, this is our first time doing it, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, eventually we will. But
Oh, I
yeah,
see. I see. There is a lag too, a little bit. But anyway, what were you saying, Eric?
but yeah. Back when James Gunn was fired from Guardians 3, Dave Bustella, like who plays, I forgot his character's name, but I'm sure that you know who I'm talking about. He, in real life, like he is a wrestler and he's an actor. Uh, he was saying that he was saying like that if James Gunn is not going to come back for Guardians 3, well then Dave Bustella isn't going to be coming back for Guardians 3. So I think maybe just maybe that could be one of the reasons why James Gunn came back is because of the fact like by how well his character was received maybe. And
Right.
or I know that there's a bunch of negotiations behind the scenes obviously like they had to make some sort of deal and they had to make some sort of compromise and some apologies was said.
Right. Right. So I have to ask a question. What movie are you looking forward to the most this year?
The most well shoot, what's up? Oh yeah, I know. Probably Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Uh huh.
I mean, the last one that came out in 2014, I was so hyped for that movie. It's because of the fact that we had a new American version of Godzilla, and it seemed like that they're going to make it more scary, which is faithful to the original movie. I mean, heck, as you can see, I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I got that stand. I got the poster right here, and I got a ton of Godzilla movies. I mean, I've loved Godzilla since I was a kid. I have the
Wait, so
video
you're looking forward to Godzilla? What Godzilla movie's coming out this year?
Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's the sequel to the 2014 movie, and
Oh, with Bryan Cranston? That one?
well, Bryan Cranston was in the 2014 movie,
Yeah.
but that was one of the complaints that I had about the 2014 movie.
Uh
It was
huh.
the fact that, I thought that his character was the most interesting character in the movie,
Yeah.
and they killed him off. And,
How
Aaron
about
Taylor,
here, Gokwa?
I don't hate Aaron Taylor Johnson. I just don't think that his character, like, was strong enough to support
Right.
the movie. And the fact that they would cut away from all the Godzilla fights and uh, that just got kind of irritating after a while. And also, what was irritating again, like with the Village, like that they made it look like a horror movie, but it really wasn't. It's like, come on, Hollywood, will we ever learn the goddamn lesson about false advertisement?
I like that you chose Godzilla because I was not. I was expecting you to say something completely different.
Like what?
I was expecting you to say Avengers Endgame.
Avengers, yeah, that one is probably my second most anticipated one, but I think I probably picked Godzilla because the fact that I've been a Godzilla fan since I was a kid, and when I was a kid, I mean, I did like some Marvel characters like Spider-Man, but when I was a kid, I never knew who Iron Man was or Thor or
Really?
uh I knew Captain America. It's because I had the comics as a kid. I knew Hulk, but but yeah, but I never even heard of Iron Man until
Sorry, somebody wrote King Kong is better than Godzilla.
what?
Somebody in the group, the chat, they wrote, they wrote, they wrote that King Kong is
Absolutely.
better. That's like your opinion. Yeah. Oh, so
You
you
can say
didn't
that
know.
they're
Sorry,
not.
you were saying you didn't know about those superheroes when you were younger.
Nope.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, and I mean, looking back on it, I kind of am too. I think it was because when I was a kid, I think because when I was a kid, I was just more of like a DC fan.
Right.
But yeah, definitely when I was a kid, I mean, Batman was by far my favorite superhero, and I mean, heck, I mean, he even is now. But
Uh-huh.
man, it's kind of funny how back then DC like was doing well with the mainstream live action movies, and Marvel wasn't. And well, karma's a bitch, and now Marvel's doing better than DC is now.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's kind of ironic. I mean, we all have to admit that the DC cinematic universe hasn't been doing that very well. I mean, minus like what they. I mean, in my own humble opinion, that they've only had like what two good movies:
Yeah.
Wonder Woman and Aquaman. But yeah, Batman v Superman. That's a movie that should have been good. I mean, it should have been good. I mean,
Oh
fans.
God,
I
you don't. I don't even want to get started on Batman versus Superman.
mean, fans have always wanted a Batman Superman movie, and then we finally got it,
It was
and it's
horrible.
like that's the best that you could do.
Martha.
No way. Your mom has the same first name as mine. I think we like just became best friends.
Holy shit! You did the voice extremely well, Eric.
Why, thank you. Is that who I am underneath? It's a defines me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to blame Ben Affleck. I think that he did a good job with the material that he was given to work with. I mean, he did his best. It's just that the script he had was just I think one of the mistakes that they made was hiring David S. Goyer. It's because the fact that he already did the Dark Knight trilogy, so I think that they should have gave it to somebody and like who hasn't dealt with Batman.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Man, it was also kind of irritating how we saw Bruce Wayne in the well and the bats flying around, and it's like we already saw that in Batman Begins.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And
Are you excited for the Batman movie that's coming out in 2022 or whatever it's coming? It's
yeah,
got really pushed back.
so I don't even know if it's even a part of the DC cinematic universe.
I think that DC Cinematic Universe is doing really badly when it comes to Batman and Superman.
And that's funny. It's because of those are like their
Those
those
are
are
the
like,
biggest ones, and they can't do that correctly. So what?
and that's embarrassing. But
The
yeah,
Dark Knight is awesome. Me and Eric both love that movie. So
oh yeah, for
Red
sure.
2 was good, but that's really old. Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, Dark Knight came out like 11 years ago now, and man, it's crazy that it came out that long ago. And
right.
mm, I also did like Dark Knight Rises, but I haven't seen it ever since it first came out on
Me
DVD.
too. I saw the Dark. I don't know why I have the Blu-ray, but I only saw it when it came out in the movie theater, and I think I saw it once since I got it on Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it ever since.
Yeah, last time I watched it was like around like Christmas time in 2012.
Yeah.
That was the last time I watched it. I think just life got in the way and I got focused on other things. But I think that if I were to rewatch it now, because of like all the hype has died down and I can judge it without many bias.
Yeah.
But but looking back on it, I do kind of wish and like that was Batman like who defeated Bane in that movie.
Goat Quad. What is he says something about freedom writers. I don't know what that is. Have you
Um,
seen have you seen that?
I think that that's based off a true story with uh, Jennifer Gardner.
Why would I want to watch this?
King Kong or Godzilla. I like them both.
Oh,
I have a lot.
he's asking me,
Oh,
but you can answer it. But I will say that I like if I had to choose between the two, I like King Kong. I find a little more interesting. But you
why is
tell me,
that?
Eric. I know you like Godzilla more.
Well, like I said, I like them both. I like how in the original Kong and whatnot and like that they made you feel sympathetic towards him, which is something that you don't really see in a lot of monster movies.
Right.
At the same time, I also like Godzilla. It's because of all the nostalgia I have since I was a kid, and I also like how in the very original Godzilla, it actually was Godzilla was actually a metaphor like for the atomic bomb.
Right.
And I think that all of like that paranoia and whatnot, I thought that made Godzilla really, really interesting.
I see.
So, yeah, so I like them both, but I have a little bit more nostalgia for Godzilla, so I think I'll go with Godzilla. And someone says King Kong reminds me of Guadam Barky. I don't even know
That's
who
his
that.
name. I don't know what that
Oh,
means. Why it reminds you of his name, but
yeah. How does King Kong
how
remind?
does King Kong remind you of yourself? Do you-
Maybe in the sense like that he's just as scary.
yeah.
He also says Superman 2. He probably means the one with Christopher Reeve. Yeah, and it's actually kind of and it's kind of crazy to think that he's been dead for over 10 years. And I actually remember when he died. I remember I was in fourth grade, and I actually remember like that. My fourth grade teacher was actually talking to us about it. He was reading like a newspaper article about it to us and told us, what happened with this accident. And
With Christopher Reeves, right? Yeah. It
yeah,
was very sad.
yeah, it was.
How could Superman die? Wait, cause
Well, Superman died. Well, Superman did die in the comics, like from the.
yeah, but he came back.
Yeah, and they also did that for Superman, which I thought that they did that way too soon. And I think that Death of
Oh, what
Superman
did you think that they did that in Batman versus Superman, right?
Yeah, I mean, but the problem that I have with that, Death of Superman should have been its own movie.
Oh, definitely.
Man, it's because Death
Yeah,
of Superman is like one of the most famous Superman comics out there, and I think man, I just feel like that they wasted it in Batman v Superman, and also feel like that Wonder Woman should not have been in that movie.
Oh, I love Wonder Woman though.
I mean, I do too. I mean, I'm not
She
saying I
should
don't
not
like
have been.
the
Look,
character. It's just
I agree with you, Eric. She should not have been in the movie. But honestly, Wonder Woman had one of the best DC movies, which is crazy to think.
Yeah, which is funny because that was a movie that I wasn't really looking forward to. I mean, granted, it's not like that I don't like Wonder Woman. It's just that
Yeah,
I don't really have a lot of nostalgia for her. And
there's no connection between me and Wonder Woman. Like I never seen anything of hers before, but it was a great movie.
right,
It was a
and
great movie. I can't believe how good it was.
that's an also man, especially after coming off of Batman versus Superman and personally, I was very disappointed with Suicide Squad. Matt also was Matt and also was disappointed with Man of Steel.
Yeah,
But to be honest though, I would much rather would watch Man of Steel than Batman v Superman or Suicide Squad.
right.
But yeah, just after all that, I was like, yeah, 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 Wonder Woman movie, yeah, whatever. And then it got all these incredible
Wonder Woman was
reviews, and I was like, maybe it's actually good. Then I saw
Wonder.
like, wow, a DC Universe movie that suck ass.
She should not have been in that movie because they didn't even explain her. Like she didn't even have an origin film yet, and they already put her in that movie.
Right, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, here's Wonder Woman. But
You
yeah,
know what it is?
yeah, she's
It's
right here.
it's the mistake that Spider-Man made when they put three villains in Spider-Man 3. That's
And
the
then they
same
made the
mistake.
same mistake again in Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's like from last time?
Yes. They don't learn.
Well, I think that they finally did because the fact that Spider-Man is now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, the reason they couldn't do that before was because the rights were not owned by Marvel. Like
Right, but
Disney didn't own the rights because Disney owned Marvel and all that stuff. So
right, right, and then Sony realized like that they messed up big time with Amazing Spider-Man 2, like that they were trying to think of what they could do. I even heard one rumor that they thought about making a movie about Aunt May.
uh-huh.
Like
That's what.
that's like, no disrespect to her, but that's just really unnecessary. And then they were gonna do like the Sinister Six like universe, which granted the idea sounds cool, but it just seems like that in Amazing Spider-Man 2, they're more so focused on that than to actually make a good movie itself. And that's also the problem with the 2017 Mummy with Tom Cruise, the same problem with Batman v Superman. It's you want
Uh-huh.
to have a universe, fine, but you have to at least give us a good movie in order for us to even give a crap.
Right, right.
And so and then Sony probably thought, hey, if we want to redeem ourselves, Marvel's having a lot of success, so I think that it would be smart as if we as if we allow them to use the character. And then therefore Sony and Marvel like that they made a deal like that, Sony still does own the rights to Spider-Man, but it's
Hey, Eric.
allowing them to.
I hate to interrupt you, but I gotta get your thoughts on this. This guy
So,
says Air Bud. I know you like dog movies, so
uh,
what is your take on Air Bud? I need to hear this.
I've seen the first few, but after a while it got really cheesy like that. The dogs would start to talk and it looked really awkward with how that they would talk. And
Yeah,
then like they made all like these spin-off movies about the puppies, like Space Buddies, Snow Buddies. I know it's kind of it's kind of like and before time her they make so many sequels that it's just unnecessary. Yeah, I
right.
don't know if you know this. Land Before Time has 14 movies in it.
Oh yeah.
14 of them? Holy man, what's funny is that at the
I
very
had,
end of Land
well,
Before
I'm kind of
Time,
surprised you said 14. I didn't know it was that many.
I did not either until I looked it up, and it's funny because at the very end of the first one, the narrator says, "Oh, and then later on in life, like that, they want to grow up and live happy ever after." But yeah, in all of the sequels, you never see them grow up. Like that, they're always the same age.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's kind of hypocritical. But yeah, Airbud, I've really honestly only seen the first few. I like the first one,
The
but
first Air Bud, yeah. Like the
yeah,
thing is, it's just the same thing over and over. You know,
yeah, pretty much. It pretty much
a
is.
dog playing sports. Like, what's so great about? Like, it's cool at the beginning, but it's like I
But
can't
yeah,
watch 10 movies about that.
man, I even heard a rumor that apparently Airbud is even based off of a true story. I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is, that's
I don't
really
think so.
interesting.
I don't think so.
I mean, that's interesting to think that a dog, would be playing basketball. I mean, that would require a lot of training.
Airbud died of cancer. What?
Out of cancer.
These
What?
people are hilarious.
That's surprising, man.
That's not true. That is a lie.
Star Wars, yeah. So I thought about saying Episode 9, but after Last Jedi,
I no, actually, so I reviewed it. I don't know if you saw that video or not.
I,
I was not looking forward to episode 9 because episode 8 was so bad. So bad. But
I mean, there
JJ,
were a few cool parts about it, but yeah, it
well,
was so
if
boring.
you see the thing is that JJ Abrams is doing it. So I have more
God, yeah, thank God, but I just don't like how they dealt with Luke Skywalker, and I also don't like that whole subplot with Rose. That was unnecessary. Man, that scene in the casino was unnecessary, and that kiss scene, and it's funny because that Finn has a look on his
Yes,
face. What the hell just happened?
exactly.
But I guess one thing that I did like was that when Kylo Ren had that mask on, I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
When oh, Kylo Ren, yeah. But
I'm like, wait, what? You don't know what?
that's not my biggest gripe with him. My biggest gripe with him is one, he looks so wimpy. I would not be scared of that guy if he was in my universe. And then, secondly, is the fact that he was like a good guy slash bad. Like you couldn't tell what he really is in the last one.
But yeah, but at least one good thing I can say about his character is like that he smashed his mask so that I could finally understand what the hell that he was saying.
I like the mask. I just didn't like that we couldn't understand what he was saying. It was a pretty cool mask.
Which is why that I'm so glad that he smashed his mask. I'm like, yes, I can understand what you're saying.
Well, that was my problem with Bane in Dark Knight Rises. I thought he was cool, but I couldn't understand what he was saying sometimes.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, like that, Nolan actually didn't want like his audio to be fixed so that they can understand it better. So, and then I heard like that they went behind his back and they fixed it anyway, which I really don't understand why Nolan would be against them fixing the audio so that they can understand what he's saying. It's like Nolan, when you want them to understand what he's saying,
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
But
No, I
yeah,
think honestly, I think Nolan really like Dark Knight Rises was a good movie, but I don't think he cared so much because he was leaving anyway.
yeah, which I think by that point and like that, he wanted to be done with Batman.
What I heard that he only did Batman so he could direct the next James Bond movie. That's what I heard.
I never, well, I have heard that Nolan is interested in doing a Batman,
Oh, he
the
is
James
so
Bond movie,
he's so interested in doing James Bond. The
which I
fact
don't know
that
why he hasn't yet.
so the reason is because you have to like have done a lot of movies and things like that. That's why he was doing the Batman. And if you think about Batman, Batman and Bond are very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I can see that it's because of like how Bruce Wayne is kind of like the playboy guy, and so is Bond. So I can see that.
Yeah,
But yeah, speaking of Bond, that last one, Spectre, I was so excited for that one.
right.
I thought it was boring. I mean, honestly, the pacing was so bad. It went at such a slow pace that I feel like that I'm even watching it today.
Well, the problem is we need a new Bond, and
We
because
do.
Daniel Craig doesn't want to do it anymore, and
I mean, he's been doing it since 2006.
we
So,
need a new one definitely.
and yeah, and
He looks like he's older, too old now to be Bond.
right, yeah, and that was one of the reasons why that Roger Moore like wanted to quit when he did is because the fact that
Yeah,
the last Bond movie he did, he actually was old enough and like to be like the love interest dad. So that kind of made Bond a little bit less likable.
right.
So yeah, personally, who I would have wanted to have been Bond, but I think he's too old now. I could definitely see it being Live Owen, but I think that he's
Oh no,
young.
is he British? You got to be British.
Yeah, I am pretty sure that he is.
Oh, he is.
So yeah, so I think that he would have been perfect.
I gotta really.
Homo love triangle.
It's funny enough, it's Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy, I can see that, but is he British?
He is British.
Oh, I never knew that. But yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, Tom Hardy's British. He has the look and he has the muscles, and him or what's funny? Believe it
well,
or not, Henry Cavill, who plays
oh
Superman.
yeah, I can see that, and it's funny because back when they did Casino Royale, Henry Cavill actually did try out for the part of Bond, but
Yeah.
he didn't get it. But yeah, I can definitely see him as Bond.
Yeah. I mean, he's so Bond's supposed to be like a smooth, good-looking guy. He's perfect for it. He's at a good age. He's not old. And he would be perfect. He's a good actor. I like him a lot.
Right, yeah.
I'm so sad that I don't know if it's true, but he may not be doing Superman anymore.
Yeah, funny that you say that. I was about to say the same thing, which honestly, I can't see anybody else as Superman.
He's perfect as Superman.
Right,
Like,
yeah, he is.
it's like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like you just can't imagine anybody else.
I mean, granted, I think I could see the guy who's now the Punisher, but yet, I mean, he's now
But
the.
Hugh Jackman played that role for so long. It's so good at it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he did that from 2000 till like 2 years ago, I mean, I thought that he nailed that part. So,
I mean, he has just the look, and he's a good actor.
yeah, and it's funny because back when he was first cast as Wolverine, everybody was saying, "Oh, well, I think that he's too tall." It's like, wouldn't that make him more intimidating by him being tall?
Wait, somebody asked, "Is James Bond 007?" Of course.
Yeah.
Like, what?
What kind of question is that? I mean,
Please tell me that was just a joke.
I hope so. I mean, that's like asking us if a T-Rex is a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so speaking of dinosaurs, so I'm assuming that you have seen the Jurassic World
Yeah.
movies.
I saw. I didn't like Fallen Kingdom. I was not a fan.
It was okay. I mean, it had a few good things that I liked about it. I did like the fact that they used more animatronics. The
Yeah.
one huge problem that I had is that they gave away so much in the trailers, and then once you saw the movie itself, it's like I feel like that I've already seen it.
I agree. Um, that was the big problem was the trailers, and also what I didn't like about it was the auction of the dinosaurs was so
That was,
stupid.
that was worthy.
It was so bad, but like some stuff, it's so bad, but it's like it's entertaining because of how bad it is. That's how what it was.
But yet, granted, I think that if that were to happen in real life, say we were,
Who the hell would buy a dinosaur? Who would do that?
well, I think that probably like some really, really hardcore
No,
dinosaur fans who are rich maybe would.
and Eric, they were trying to sell that this dinosaur could be used as a weapon. Yeah, it could.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that was stupid.
But if you have a gun, I'm pretty sure that's like better. I could kill it.
Right. It's like, yeah, I mean, you nailed it. It's like, yeah, a dinosaur is scary and all, but if you have a gun, you could just shoot it right in its head. And
Yeah, just shoot it right away. Like what?
yeah, it's like that's a stupid idea. I don't know why that they were so gun ho about that in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, but you know, I mean, granted, there's some things I liked about it. I liked how I finally got to see the Baryonyx and the Carnotaurus. I mean,
Wait, somebody said, "Hey, stupidity is a disease. Get well soon." What kind of name is that? Okay, so what are you saying, Eric?
I was saying and like that the fact that as a huge Jurassic Park fan and whatnot, I thought it was cool that we finally got to see dinosaurs that we hadn't
Oh my
seen.
god, yes. But they made some like weird dinosaurs in there too.
Yeah, like I thought it was cool that I finally got to see the Baryonyx and the Carnotaurus. But one
I
thing
love
I
when they show the I still love the T-Rex. When they show the T-Rex, it's like nostalgic now.
but yeah, but the one character I really didn't like, Franklin. Ah! 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 I swear, it's like that's all he did was scream.
Right.
I
Yes.
mean, what they should have done with Franklin, like that they should have gave him a character arc about how he goes from being a little pansy waste meant to being more of a man. If they would have done that, it would have made his character so much better.
I agree.
But that's all he did was scream like a little pansy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm still surprised that that King not King Kong, sorry, that Godzilla is the movie that you're looking forward to the most. I mean, it's a great choice, but I was really surprised.
yeah,
I
you thought it was gonna be
thought it was Avengers for sure because everybody that's on everybody's list.
which,
Avengers.
like I said, I am excited for it. And
But I feel what you're saying because you have more nostalgia for the older. I just
At
think
the
that
same time, I also do want to see like how they are gonna defeat Thanos. I am really interested in seeing that, but yet, I'm slightly more excited for Godzilla.
well, I just wonder what's going to happen to Captain America now that Chris Evans no longer wants to be Captain America.
I think what they're going to do,
Is kill him.
yeah, I think that they're going to kill him
Like
off.
maybe he'll sacrifice himself or something. I don't know.
And I do know that in the comics, what's that black guy like who's like with Captain America?
Yeah. Um.
What's his name again?
Shoot, I can't remember right now.
But you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah, I know
right?
who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know, like, because he's not that important. I think.
From my understanding, in the comic books, Captain America dies, and Mama then black guy takes over as the new Captain America. So I think that they might go that route.
Right. Right.
But yeah, but yeah, it just sucks. I forgot the character's name.
Huh. I think you're.
Uh, Here,
Does he
let
have
me.
like glasses on? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah. He has like wings or something. I don't remember his name exactly.
yeah, him.
He's an Ant-Man and all that too. I c-
But yeah,
that
comic book.
kind of it pissed me off that Ant-Man was not in Infinity War. Nobody else even talked about that.
But yeah, that was kind of interesting. But yet, from my understanding, that they actually do explain that in Ant Man and.
Welcome back to this. uh
But yeah, what was that character's name? That's gonna bug the crap out of me now. I have to go
Yeah,
look it up.
you can look it up. Just see that's one advantage. I can just put it on me while you look it up.
All right.
Let's see. I can't remember his name. I know the actor that plays him, but
Yeah, the actor's name is Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. Yeah, that's the guy.
Okay, and what was your character's name?
I don't remember, but if you look up Anthony
Anthony
Mackie Avengers, it should tell you his name.
Falcon.
Okay, there you go.
Falcon. Yeah, yeah,
Falcon.
yeah.
It's funny because I talked about wigs and all that. I couldn't remember that his name was Falcon.
Right. I mean, the wings like should have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you saw this on Facebook. So somebody photoshopped the actor like who plays the Winter Soldier onto Luke Skywalker.
Right.
It's scary how he looks exactly like Mark Hamill.
Who does?
The actor who plays the Winter Soldier.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
I never realized that.
yeah. I mean, I never realized it either until I saw that picture. I mean, it's scary by how he looks exactly like Mark Hamill. So, and then if they ever do like a young Luke Skywalker movie, they definitely should cast him.
Yeah, I just want to address some people in the chat because they're saying, "Who is this guy? I don't recognize him." His name is EricVierthaler92.
Earthaler.
Verthaler. He's a great YouTuber. I've been working with him actually since 2010.
Yeah,
When
that's
I
a long time.
that's actually when I first started YouTube. I went on a hiatus. He went. I think there was times where you stopped also. Uh, so basically, we're both movie reviewers. We were on the same collaborative channel also. We're just real friends, in real life as well.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I first started my channel in 2009, and I have been as active as I possibly can. So,
Thank you. He said great stream. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, holy crap! And to think that my 10-year anniversary of being on YouTube will be on April 19th, which is in a month.
We already talked about Airbud Kim.
But
Oh, it's
yeah,
gonna be a 10-year anniversary. Oh, that's great, man.
but yeah, one of the things that I have planned for my 10-year anniversary is like that. I'm gonna do a reboot of my Things That Piss Me Off series.
Oh God, yes. I remember there was another guy who used to do things that pissed me off too. I forgot his
Yeah. The guy that you are thinking about is the guy that you're thinking about is John Ferreira.
John. Yeah, what happened to him? Does he still make videos?
Well, okay, and so like he vanished for like a few years. And then what was weird, like that he came back, and I tried to ask him, okay, what the hell happened, and then he wouldn't tell me. So it must have been something personal. But yeah, but John did bring back his YouTube channel, and he's still doing his what pisses me off videos and whatnot.
He's,
His
oh, he
podcast,
is.
Mom, and yeah, and he actually did have me. He actually did have me on some of like his podcast.
Right, right.
You know, mostly about like
Well,
the Halloween movies.
Eric, I think we should do this more often.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
Once you get the hang of the split screen, it'll be even better. I know someone who does it, so I will ask them. Maybe they can help tell me. I always try to search online. We'll find out how to do it. But what's great is that we can both talk at the same time, and the chat can see us.
right. So I know that during our last video we were talking about Halloween 2018. You did see the movie, right?
Which movie? Halloween?
2018.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you saw the review that I had up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Durr.
Yeah. What question did you have about Halloween?
So do you think that the new one lived up to your expectations?
I think it surpassed my expectations only because I thought it was gonna be bad.
I mean, the only thing that I would have changed is that I
I
think that at some points they had a little
the
bit too
characters
much
really
comedy.
can I just say the characters really pissed me off. Like Mike Myers was perfect, near
Yeah.
perfect, but the characters they were so stupid, you know. And it's like it was kind of cliched in a way that like nobody believes Jamie Lee Curtis, but she's correct, you know. Like
Well, I think it's because of how like everybody viewed her as like the crazy gal by her behavior because you know her severe PTSD, which
yeah,
because of her PTSD, it also
yeah.
makes me feel sorry for her. But it's like you know, shouldn't they believe her?
Look, yeah. Now this is another thing. Okay, so let me tell you, that was not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing I hated about it was that guy who was a doctor. He was
Yeah,
so ridiculous, over the top, made
yeah.
no sense.
Put on the Michael Myers mask. That definitely made me think H209. And we all know. I mean,
Like,
who should know how I feel about the movie about my from this video from 10 years ago when I was screaming about people giving me hate mail about that movie.
high C sports show. But what I wanted to say was that people were trying to compare him to Dr. Loomis, and I don't think he was anything like Dr. Loomis because Dr. Loomis never ever tried to get close to Michael. He actually shot
Uh,
up a few times.
Kim in Mexico said, "I have seen Eric before. I wonder if he remembers me from each chat."
Have you
Uh,
remember she was here yesterday? I think you were here as well.
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm really trying hard to remember, but maybe I can try my memory.
Yeah. She was in the chat yesterday. I'm pretty sure you were there.
Yeah, so maybe that's where she remembers me from.
That's what she's saying. She remembers you. She's saying if you remember her from the chat yesterday.
I'm sorry.
uh,
Uh,
Eric.
but
Eric,
yeah,
I think that you got over 1,000 subscribers. That's very good.
that I do. Yeah. I mean, it's something that I definitely wouldn't have ever expected when I first signed up for YouTube. I remember when I first signed up, I was trying so hard to get so many subs. I
Yeah,
was trying so hard to get so many subs.
it's so hard, man. It really is.
Yeah, it is. But you know, I've been trying to be as active as I possibly can. But it's just
Yeah,
that you know,
I
life with
realize.
you know.
Yeah, I realize that it's kind of with you. It's either like sometimes you're like coming out with videos like every day or every other day, and then sometimes you disappear for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You know,
can't blame you because I get busy like that too, so I understand.
but yeah, that's how life gets. But yeah, you know, I just kind of missed, you know, making those things that piss me off videos. I actually stopped making those for a few years, and then you know, I guess that you know, just just a
Yeah,
little bit of nostalgia that I had for it, you know, it kind of made me miss it, and I want to come back to it.
what I think is that when we were reviewing movies in 2010, I just realized that movies were a lot better back then.
They
I
were.
I feel like it's not that long ago, but they were better, and they're a lot worse now. Like I don't go to the movie theater as much as I used to.
Yeah, I don't really go as much as I used to either. It's just that, I know I just don't really want to waste my time. And if it sucks, then, well, I don't want to waste my money on it if it sucks. But yeah, I haven't wanted to go see the Lego movie too. It's because of how I loved the first one. And that was a huge surprise because I thought, Lego movie? Seriously? But, that movie just proved the point that you can make a movie about anything and have it be good. It's just the thing that's most important is the way how you execute it.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I wish that they would have learned that from the Emoji Movie.
Oh my god, let's not even talk about that movie. There are people that I know that actually like that movie, and I don't understand
To each their own, but I really don't understand why.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of opinions,
Right.
do you ever hear from the Myers fan 25 anymore?
No, I think he like disappeared. I don't.
Well, he is still making YouTube videos, but him and I do not talk anymore because he really pissed me off.
Well, the thing about Myers fan that I don't like is he doesn't respect other people's opinions.
No, he does not.
And that is a very bad thing because even though let's say I like a movie and you don't like it, Eric, that's okay. We
Right,
can talk about it and we can find out why you like it or why you don't like it or anything
right,
that.
right. I mean,
Hey,
the whole thing doesn't have to become so personal, and that's the thing I didn't like about him is that he don't make it so personal. I mean, the thing that really pissed me off about him was like that he would message me on Facebook saying, "Oh, Eric, call me right now. It's super, super important." So
yeah,
when he said that, it kind of made it sound like that. Oh, maybe like that his mom died or something.
yeah,
So I have to bust my ass and find time to Skype with him.
right.
When I would Skype him, it would be about, oh yeah, Eric, you should like Halloween 6 because of this and that. And it's like, oh my god, dude, do you not get the point that I just don't like Halloween Resurrection? I don't like Halloween 6. If you do, fine, but I just don't.
No, I agree with you 100%.
But yeah, I mean that got so irritating. The fact that he would try to argue with me about it.
Yes, the Emoji Movie is real, by the way. Someone is asking.
Personally, it is.
uh,
It's really bad.
it's real and it's really bad. Myers fan, I completely forgot about him, but he actually commented on one of my videos, and just because it wasn't Halloween, he's like, I think it was The Dark Knight Rises or one of those movies. He's like, just because it wasn't Halloween, he commented, "Oh, that sucks," and everybody comments and said that doesn't suck just because it's not Halloween.
Yeah, I think that he's way, way, way too obsessed with Halloween. I mean, granted, I know he's called the Myers fan, but but I think he takes his love for it way too far.
Way too far. Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
We all love Michael Myers. We're all Halloween fans, right? But it's not
right.
to the point where I gotta say something else is bad because it's not Halloween.
No, I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah.
I know that people have this in real life, and I'm not trying to dog on people who have it in real life. But I think maybe the Myers fan, Darnell, whatever, I think maybe he has severe autism.
I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility.
He might, but I mean, granted, I don't want to just assume, but just the way how he acts because that he lacks social skills and his strong obsession with Halloween, I
And
think.
his really like one thing about him, I didn't like his quality of his videos were very, very bad. Like we have HD quality. He had quality that made me remember like I was in the 1980s or something.
Right, and one of the things that was funny about him was like that he would criticize Nate Dunning for reviewing movies with movies behind him, but yeah, he would review movies with a washing machine behind him.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
like, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what happened to Nate Dunning? I think he retired. I don't see him anymore.
Like, yeah, Darnell is still making videos.
No, no, I'm talking about Nate Dunning. What do I have?
Nate Dunning, he barely makes videos. He barely does.
Nate, yeah, Nate Dunning was an awesome guy. He was very good.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it was. It just sucks by the fact like that he barely makes videos anymore. But Oh well.
It's funny because these people don't make videos. Eddie, you said Darnell still makes videos?
Yeah, Darnell does.
Oh god, I gotta check out his channel just because I'm kind of interested in what he's saying. Is he still talking about Halloween?
Okay, so here's the thing that's irritated about him. So I got curious and I just wanted to check out his YouTube channel
Yeah,
to see what the hell's been going on with him.
right.
He never even gave Halloween 2018 a chance. Before the film came out, he was constantly dissing on it just because it wasn't Halloween 9.
Wait, let me just interject very quickly here, Eric. Kip says, "What if we talk about you? We would never talk about you in a bad way." This guy,
This
he
guy
is,
deserves it.
yeah, he does. Honestly. Anyway, continue. Sorry, Eric, for cutting you off there, but had
But
to.
yeah, it's
I don't want anybody, but I don't want any of my subscribers to think that I would talk behind their
right,
back.
right. Yeah, no, it's just but yeah, one of the reasons why I really don't like Darnell is the fact that he actually lied to me once. So I
About what?
and so here's what happened. So Darnell had like a poll in his Facebook group, Horror in Haddonfield, about what would fans want? Halloween reboot, 9, remake, prequel, whatever. And then I voted a Halloween reboot and actually made a video about it back then, trying to explain why that I wanted a reboot. And
Uh-huh.
I was being as respectful as I possibly could. And Darnell flipped out at me. He was saying that I was being a bad friend because I
I
wanted
gotta
a
look this
reboot.
guy up if he's still making videos. That's
And
crazy.
so then, man, so then here's what he lied to me about. So at that time, John Ferrer
Yeah,
removed
it's
me.
the guy that you said pisses off. He made videos like that too, right?
Right. And so, John removed me as a friend off of Facebook at that time, and I was confused why. So and then,
Right, right.
so then Darnell, and so then Darnell said that he was gonna talk with John about that, to see what happened. And then Darnell said that, oh well, John removed you as a friend because of the fact that he doesn't like just how blunt you are, and then
What?
then
People
well,
love that. I love that about you, Eric.
but then get this. Darno then said, "Oh yeah, it's kind of like what you said about Halloween 9. That was not okay." And then me being his friend at that time, I felt bad. You know, and
You want to know who Darnell is? Somebody.
so so and then after that, I sent John a Facebook message saying that, "Oh well, I'm sorry if I ever upset you." And then John sent me a message back saying that he he removed me because of all this personal stuff that was going on in his life, and it had nothing to do with anything that I said. So then that right there proved to me that Darnell lied,
Right.
and I was furious. Yeah, it's like, really, Darnell, you have to lie to me over a movie that doesn't even exist.
Yeah, yeah. So what you said that he didn't want to reboot. So I don't get what he wants from Halloween then. Just
Okay, so he wants a sequel to Resurrection, and I'm
what's
sorry,
up
man,
if
but
it's
that's never gonna happen because Resurrection did not do well with critics. It did not do well with fans. It did not do as well as H2O in the box office. And he has to understand, film studios do not want to waste their money on something like that's not going to make its money back.
uh-huh.
And then that's why that they rebooted it afterwards with, like with Rob Zombie's movies. And then because H2O9 didn't do as well as the first Rob Zombie movie, they rebooted
Right.
it again. But yeah, and also what got irritating is the fact that he would always say, "Oh, John Carpenter, all of them, they're only doing it all for the money." It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's called their job.
That's what movies are though. Like they gotta make money or else they won't get released. Like you have
Right,
there is
right,
a financial gain, of course.
right. It's like Turner has to understand that that's the job of a filmmaker. They are doing it to make money. It's the same reason why I have my job. The same reason why you have your job, to make money. I mean,
Yes.
you have to be able to pay your bills, buy food, and all that crap. I mean, it's basic life shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, Myers fan is just really annoying when it comes to people's opinions on movies, and if it's not Halloween, he just loses his mind. um,
And if you don't have the same opinion
opinion? Oh,
on,
he'll
you automatically
yeah,
will become his worst enemy.
yeah. I don't like people like that.
I don't either.
Everybody should have their right to their opinion. That's just what it is.
Right. But I mean, when you use it as a weapon, oh man, it got so irritating by how he constantly would argue with me, and then I had it with him. Man, it's like
I think the only movie he's seen is Halloween.
I I mean, he has reviewed a few other movies besides
Really? I
Darnell,
have never
but
seen
it's
this.
very, very rare. It's like Darnell. It's like, do you realize like that there are other movies out there besides Halloween? And don't you also think it was kind of irritating by how much you constantly would complain about H2O?
Uh-huh.
It's like Darnell, that movie came out 21 years ago.
Yeah.
Everybody who made that movie has all moved on by now.
Yeah. Nate Dunning liked Halloween too. Like, I mean, Halloween, not Halloween 2, but he never ever said anything like the other guy did, like
Yeah.
Darnell.
Um, I do know that Nate Dunning really didn't like H209, which I mean, granted, I didn't really like it either.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of Halloween, so I have been meaning to give Halloween 3 Season of the Witch a second chance because I've only seen the film once, and the one time I watched it, I went into it had the mindset, oh, this sucks because there's no Michael Myers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I should try to give it a second chance. Try to put that aside
Well,
and look at the film from a couple.
3 has the wrong title. It shouldn't be
Yeah, it
called
does.
It should be
But
called Season of the Witch. That should be the name of the movie.
but then one problem with that is that it's not even about a witch.
I know, but that's what like the thing. It's
But I
Halloween.
don't know what else that you could call it.
You can't call it Halloween because if you call it Halloween, people are gonna think Michael Myers. Hey,
Right.
what's up, MH? Yeah. So if you call it like Halloween, it's people are gonna think Michael Myers. So that's the whole reason why I thought Season of the Witch, because you get rid of the Halloween and you have that.
But yeah, Kim says that he knows somebody who's very, very autistic and knows every single nut and bolt about actors.
Oh dear. Okay. What's up, QC? It's a great subscriber, QC.
I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't have a problem like with people like who do have autism.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I don't think he's autistic. I think
I
he's
think he is.
I don't buy that. I feel like that's just like an excuse so he could get away with what he says. That's what I think. I don't know.
Well, I mean, granted, I know that is a whole spectrum. I know that there's high functioning, which, from my understanding, even Albert Einstein had autism. I don't know if that's true, but there's medium functioning.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos say that. Yes, Rogue Dog, I'm still fumbling around trying to figure this out, but whatever. We're just going with the flow now. What were you saying, Eric?
But yeah, I know that autism is like a whole spectrum. There's high functioning, medium, and low functioning. I have met some high functioning, medium, and low functioning. The medium and low functioning, I'm not trying to be mean, but they're kind of a lot to handle because they don't understand things, like say boundaries and whatnot, which I
Yeah.
don't think Darnell understands the boundaries about, say if I'm busy and if I can't Skype with him, he would flip out at me about that too.
Oh, you
Huh?
Eric used to Skype with him
Oh yeah, I mean Darnell like would bug me about that all the time.
all the time. Skype, really?
All the time.
But Skype is something like people do it for fun sometimes to talk.
Right. And well, like I said, when he wanted to Skype with me, it would always be him trying to argue with me about Halloween. And I remember my senior year of high school, I made a huge mistake by giving him my phone number. and he would call me 27 times every day.
27 times.
And the thing is like that, that was when I was a senior in high school, and the fact that, I can't be on the phone when I'm in school.
Uh-huh.
But man, that was irritating. There's a comment saying that you love the movie La Land.
No, I don't. That's not true, Chuck Sharts. I don't love that movie. I It's okay, but I don't love it.
I've never even seen it.
It's a musical, so I don't know. It depends if you're into that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm gonna sound like a major hypocrite. I'm not really a musical fan, but at the same time, though, I like Disney movies, and those are musicals.
Those
So,
are all musicals, yeah. Pretty much.
well, except Wreck-It Ralph wasn't a
Yeah.
musical.
But
There
for
have been a few other ones that weren't
a
musicals.
lot of them tend to be though, yeah.
Right, like Lion King, Aladdin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of Aladdin,
Oh, I saw your video about Aladdin, by the way.
and what did you think of it?
I don't know. I don't know if this is. I think I hope it's good, but I don't know. They didn't need to.
But
They didn't need to remake it.
I just don't really like the guy who they got to be Jafar.
Darko review. Yeah, what were you saying?
I really don't like the guy who they got to be Jafar.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's just not threatening. It's like when he says, "Bring me the lamp," he just sounds bored. Like, "Bring me the lamp." Wow, compared to the guy in the original, "Bring me the lamp."
Oh, the guy in the original was awesome.
Right. I mean, he
Great.
sounds intimidating.
Oh, I have a question for you, Eric.
Okay.
I know you love Lion King. So, what do you think about the fact that they are
Remaking it?
remaking it and making it live action?
Okay, that one's very, very touchy for me because it's so sacred to me. I mean, heck, I love that movie so much. I even named my own goddamn dog after the main character. Like I have all I like these Lion King plushes. I have the original Lion King on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. I own Lion King 2. I don't have Lion King 1.5. I have Lion King shirts. I love the Lion
Yeah.
King. And I really think that a remake is extremely
Necessary.
because it's perfect the way it is. If
Yeah.
it ain't broke, we'll fix it. But at least that they're going to bring back James Earl Jones as Mufasa.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't replace James Earl Jones as Mufasa. But at the same time, I can say the same thing about Jeremy Irons as Scar. God damn it.
Yes. Oh my
But
god.
that sucks that they're not bringing back Jeremy Irons. That really, really sucks.
I really had to get your take on the Lion King because I know that is. I love that movie too, but I know that's like one of your favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
And the fact that they are remaking that, I honestly think it's a travesty. I don't
really
I didn't make it good because if they don't make it good, it's just a travesty and it'll take away from the original.
right. It's just that the original is still being watched today. Man is also still loved today, and the only flaw that I can think of is that they don't explain who Nala's father is. But at the same time, though, that's very, very minor.
Mm-hmm.
Man is something that I can just shrug off. So I guess that's something that they could do for the remake, but that's very minor. And it's just that Lion King is just so perfect the way it is. And one thing that really pissed me off was that at one point they actually were going to remove Scar's song "Be Prepared," and when they first announced that, I made a ranting video about it, which is actually now one of my most popular videos.
Right.
So and then and because of Disney got so much backlash about that, I mean, rightfully so. I mean, that song pretty much showed who Scar is, and if you take away the song, you are really ruining his character. So because of the backlash, Disney, rightfully so, decided to put the song back in.
Right.
So even if the remake sucks, even if it's mediocre, at least that they kept that song.
I'm not saying it's autism's not fake. I just don't think that guy Darnell has. Maybe he does. I don't know him that well. Eric knows him better because he talks to him through Skype and all these other things. And I kind of feel bad that you had to go through that, Eric.
And what's funny is like that Kim asked if she could have my phone number.
Yes. And Chuck Shorts, I will definitely do a movie review on Lone Survivor once I see that movie because I have not seen that movie. Have you seen Lone Survivor?
Is another one with Mark Wahlberg?
Yes, that's
I've
the one.
heard of it, but I have not seen it.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about movies.
Yeah, we're talking about a whole lot. We just talked about Lion King, and we went. Look, I'm not afraid to say that they shouldn't do it, but if they do it well, I would love to see it. A live action film of Lion King done well and correctly, yes.
But the problem with it being called live action, you can't say it's live action because there's no people in it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. And
I know what you mean, but yeah, it's like realistic photogenic CGI.
yeah, like it looks like it's supposed to be real or whatever.
I mean, granted, that would be a lot safer than than to go out in the jungle and film real lions.
Exactly. You're not gonna get a real lion to do it. Like, no, we're not going there.
Well, it's like, okay, Mr. Lion, I want you to sit in this certain position.
Everybody has a film they don't want touched. And
Lion King is definitely that.
Lion King is one of those because it is a classic.
I mean, that's like saying that you're gonna try to remake The Godfather or Jaws. It's like, no, just no.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Jaws, well, I thought they should have. Yeah.
Make Jaws.
Yeah. So okay. So going back to Aladdin for a second, I know you like Aladdin. I know you're not as big of as Lion King, but so Aladdin, what are your thoughts of the trailer? I mean, I saw your review, but people here don't know.
Yeah, they probably won't. Okay, so even though I like Lion King better, but at the same time, though, I do have a soft spot for Aladdin. It's because of how the fact that Aladdin was actually the very first movie that I ever saw. So, and then therefore, it's because of that it has a very special place in my heart. And I also loved Robin Williams. I mean, he will always be remembered. And I do have to admit, it is actually pretty ballsy for them to go that route because of Robin Williams. The fact that Robin Williams is still fresh in people's minds. Robin only died a few years ago, and especially how
yes
he died. Guy Ritchie, he wouldn't have been my choice to direct it. Will Smith would not have been my first choice to play the genie. Personally, I would have cast either Kevin Hart or I also would have cast Jim Carrey.
Really? You would have okay, Jim Carrey I could see, but Jim Carrey is not really acting now. I think he's retired.
Well, Jim Carrey, I don't know if you heard, but he's actually going to be playing Dr. Eggman in the live-action Sonic movie.
Oh, yes, we have to talk about that.
Yeah, so the design.
Wait. Forget that for now. We have to finish Aladdin. But after that, we'll talk about Sonic. Okay, my thoughts about Aladdin.
So I do have to admire by the fact that they are trying to make the genie its own thing. I think that's how you should do it because, of course, you'll never replace Robin Williams.
Yes.
The other trailer that they released, Will Smith looked absolutely terrible as the genie. This one looks a lot better. And I have to admit, that's actually pretty impressive, the fact they fixed it that fast. But yeah, I think it's because that Disney can afford whatever they want is probably why that they were able to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I just don't like the guy who they got to be Jafar. It's also interesting that they're not going to bring back Gilbert Gottfried as that bird character. I think his name is Iago. Yeah.
Why?
I really don't know. I think that they just wanted to go its own route, but instead they got Alan Tudyk, who was the robot in Rogue One, and he also was like the voice of King Candy and Wreck-It Ralph.
Sorry, I see I see acid. Sorry, he said. What about the movie Head Full of Honey? I've never even heard of that movie. Have you?
Never.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know. Never heard of it.
But yeah, but I
Yeah,
will give Will Smith a chance. I mean, the fact that Will Smith
Will
also
Smith
did
is a great
was
actor.
intimidated. I mean, Will Smith did say that he was intimidated to, take on the role of Genie, which granted, I definitely understand why, because those are really big shoes to fill.
Will Smith is such a he's a humble guy because so he was supposed to play Keanu Reeves' character in The Matrix,
Yes.
but they went with Keanu Reeves, and he said that if they went with him, the movie would not be the same, and I agree with that. But
I definitely do.
yeah, so that was great by him to say that because if I'm an actor, I would always think that I would make a role better. That's what I would say. But he was so humble and say that's what I like what he said about that. When he said that Keanu Reeves was the perfect guy, even though he was actually a candidate to be Keanu Reeves.
Hmm.
And I think what's funny? The guy that played Batman in Batman Forever, what's his name?
Val,
Val Kilmer was supposed to be the other guy, Morpheus.
right?
Imagine that as Matrix. Oh man.
But yeah, so that last trailer made me want to see the movie again, and I'll give it a chance. But
I am paying attention, Kim. Yes.
but I do still think that we don't need a remake of Aladdin.
Uh-huh.
But that one I'm not as nervous about as Lion King. But the thing that gives me a little bit of hope about Lion King is that it is being done by Jon Favreau, and Jon Favreau did an incredible job with the Jungle Book. So that gives me a little
Hey,
bit.
this guy James wrote, they should have made a face on the genie Will Smith. Will Smith looks so cringe.
Yeah.
uh
Let me look. Oh yeah. Sorry, Kim. We haven't been paying attention. Hey,
I mean, I'm
we,
paying attention. It's just I don't know what to say. What? Hey guys, I don't want to distract you, but can you tell me the name of the movie with Kate Hudson in Louisiana? I don't know what movie that is. Where there was no mirrors in their house. Do you know that?
yeah, man. It also is interesting, like by how she mentioned that she watched a documentary or like with Jeremy. Fact, and like that we just mentioned him. But yeah, I mean, if I could have anybody read me a book, I would want it to be in no order. Jeremy Irons, Morgan Freeman.
Wow, I'm surprised you didn't go with Darth Vader himself.
But yeah,
I
so
think to say James Earl Jones first, but
but let's start talking about that Sonic movie.
oh my god, do we
Okay,
have to?
okay. Here is the thing. I have loved Sonic ever since I was a kid.
Wait, Eric, before you talk, I knew you were. I don't know why you look like a guy that would enjoy Sonic. Like I figured, I like it too. So I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just surprised. Like I was like, yo, Eric looks like a guy because I think you made a video about the Sonic, right?
Yes, I have. I made plenty of videos about the Sonic and about the Sonic franchise itself.
Sonic
I
Hedgehog,
love
not
Sonic.
Sonic Burgers. Why would we talk
I've
about?
loved Sonic ever since I was a kid. I remember like that. My older brother had a Genesis as a kid, and so
Yeah,
then
that
and it's
was
because
me too.
that is like what got me into Sonic, and I've always wanted a Sonic movie, and I was so bummed out that we never had one. And now my wish is finally coming true. We're finally getting a mainstream Sonic movie, and now I think that I regret making that wish. Sonic, Sonic looks creepy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
big.
if you make him look that realistic, he looks creepy. It's like imagine if they made Mickey Mouse look like a real mouse. It would look creepy.
Sonic, yeah,
It did not need to be live action.
I saw the trailer and I was very confused because I did not think that's what I was gonna get while watching a Sonic trailer. Sonic was a big childhood thing for me. I watched the show, I had the games. It
I,
was huge, you know? The fact that they're doing a movie, it's pretty cool, but they're not I don't think they're taking the right way of
I
doing
don't either. I mean, I think it should have been done in like CGI, like an all animated movie. to have it be live action, I just don't think that was a good idea. I mean, granted, the Detective Pikachu seems to be doing that well, but I just really don't like how Sonic looks. He looks really, really creepy. And it's because of that, I know it kind of makes me not as hyped for the movie.
Eric, I love your passion. It's just like you like this and you don't want anybody to mess it up, but the way they're going, it doesn't look like it's gonna be good.
So, and I was talking about him with a coworker of mine. We both think it's going to be a train wreck.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
do have to admit that it is very, very interesting that they cast Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. He definitely was not my first choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have cast
Jim
like
Carrey's
Anthony
a great
Hopkins.
actor, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have cast Paul Giamatti or Anthony Hopkins.
Oh my God, Paul Giamatti is perfect. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm kind of upset we never got to see him as Rhino. He was supposed to be Rhino in the Spider-Man movie.
well, we did see him, but
Not for like a second, but I mean, like,
he was so wasted. Like he was in the beginning and then at the very end. It's like
yeah.
it was such a waste. But yeah, but I think that
He looks
because
like Pikachu. Somebody wrote.
but it's because of Jim Carrey. I think that tells what kind of direction that
Wait,
they're
Eric, you think that Sonic looks like Pikachu? Somebody wrote. He looks like Pikachu, really creepy.
It's funny that they say that because my senior year of high school, I was drawing Sonic, and then my teacher asked me if that was Pikachu.
Really?
I'm
What?
like,
They're not anything alike. They're not even the same color.
right. I mean, one's yellow and one's blue.
What?
Blue, ba-da-dee-da-da-da.
I remember that song was very big in the 90s.
That it was, but
Yeah.
yeah. You know, wouldn't it be funny as if that they actually play that song in the Sonic
They
movie?
should. I think it'd be fitting.
They should. It'd be perfect.
It fits too well not to put it in there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw the Sonic trailer, I was like, what the hell did I watch? I had no idea what was
Yeah. I also don't like that Sonic is not wearing gloves, and that he's not wearing socks, and that his shoes look like too realistic. It's like that kind of takes away like the cool factor of Sonic. And Sonic's body, he looks too human, and because he looks too human, it it just looks like somebody who's trying to cosplay as Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more because a big like I said, Sonic was something I grew up in the 90s with the Sega, the shows. And I was expecting it to be like a lot better. I don't know how you mess up that design. They really just messed up on that.
I mean, Sonic should be very simple to do. It's like, like that they should have done with Detective Pikachu, like just take the cartoony look, give him fur. Is it really that hard?
Wait, time out. Somebody said Taylor S said she doesn't like the Matrix. That is shocking. I I don't
Well,
think
I
you're,
mean,
I don't think
well,
you're the
I,
only one, but there are people that don't like that movie.
granted, I don't know if you remember JBM from Villeneuve's. He actually didn't like the Dark Knight, and so that was a very unpopular opinion that he
I
had.
mean, it's okay. Like if you don't like a movie that everybody likes, it's okay.
That's
But
fine,
you
but just
gotta you have to back it up. Like you gotta tell me I don't
right,
like
yeah,
the
they have
Matrix.
pretty good reasons.
Yeah, you gotta tell me why you don't like the Matrix, you know? Same reason for saying why you like the Matrix. Saying why you like anything, you should always have a backup to why you like something. Or else you don't really like it.
Yeah, man, if you don't like it, just please, for the love of God, don't act like don't know about it. Do I
Yeah,
watch?
of course I watch Nostalgia Critic.
I do. I mean,
He's great.
I think that he is hilarious. I mean,
He's
I
hilarious, but that's the thing about him is he respects everybody's opinion and stuff. And
which is great.
he said he doesn't like he made a video about not liking the Matrix, but I think that was just him playing like devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, and even though that he didn't like the Jim Carrey Grinch, even though that I do, but yeah, I can respect his
But
opinion.
Taylor S. He even says that he could understand why people like the movie. Like
Right. Hitch is, Hitch is good. I mean, it shows, just how respectful he is. But yeah, I saw his review of Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World, and I personally was let down by his review of it. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, probably my favorite review of his was his review of Jurassic World. I just thought it was just so funny and like by how like that he went insane over that fight scene with the T-Rex and the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
It's the motherfucking T-Rex.
Taylor S says that Jim Carrey's Grinch gave her nightmares.
Oh really now? The Jim Carrey Grinch gave you nightmares?
Uh, I feel very weird about that movie. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. It's just okay. Like,
Well, at least it's better than the Cat in the Hat.
Oh, that is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Okay, so there is a reason why there hasn't been any more live action Dr. Seuss movies after that.
It's awful.
Man, it's because that Dr. Seuss's widow hated it so much and like that she said, okay, no more live action Dr. Seuss movies. And so that's why every Dr. Seuss movie afterwards has all been done in animation.
Right, right. Taylor S liked your impression. She said good impression of I agree.
Fine, dear. I'll make one instead.
It was called The Gift. Oh, The Gift was an excellent movie.
Yeah, was another one with Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman was in it, but he wasn't the best part. The best part was the other guy. What was his name?
Yeah, that guy was creepy.
He was creepy as hell. He was so creepy.
Him in some other movie, but I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, The Grinch is a movie that just won't die. They keep remaking it, and I'm tired of it, to be honest.
Taylor S. They did do a
animated one just last year.
It was not that very good. I mean, I wanted to give it.
Did you review it, Eric?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did review
that out.
it. And yeah, and I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was just okay. It just feels like that we just really just didn't need it. And the thing that really pissed me off is that the fact that the Grinch never even said that famous line, "If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead." And they only played "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch" during like the first half of the movie for only a few seconds, and the version they had was terrible. And during the famous montage scene, they didn't even play it, and they played some generic, forgettable song. It's like, no.
Eric Taylor's asking, "What's your channel?" His channel is right there, EricVierthaler92. That's exactly his name, like his exact YouTube channel.
I actually left the comments so then who can.
Yeah, you can go. Please subscribe to Eric. He's a great YouTuber.
Thank you.
We have known each other for almost 10 years. Yeah.
But yeah, did you see that new version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
I did not like it. Did not care for it.
I didn't like it either.
That's why there's no review. And if there was one, it would just be like a rant review, We were just talking about that, Taylor. She said talk about Aladdin. we were just talking about
yeah, we already did, but
we like read. Well, we like ranted / we're hopeful. Look, this is the thing. I never want a movie to be bad. Always want a movie to be good, because I'm gonna pay to see it, right? And I don't want to waste my money. Right. But I don't know how it's gonna be, because Aladdin is a classic, and we'll see how it is. I mean, it's hard to replace Robin Williams, like you said. It's hard to replace Gilbert Gottfried. I just hope it's good.
I mean, yeah, I hope it's good too. I mean, I don't want to waste my time and money on it either. But oh yeah. So, did you ever see the live action remake of Beauty and the Beast?
Actually, I have not seen that one.
It was okay. There were a few changes that I liked, but just I really didn't like Emma Watson as Belle. I mean, she cannot sing. And that's really bad.
Wait, is that the one with Emma Watson?
Yep.
Oh, okay, because Taylor S just said it was horrible.
And I also didn't like the guy who they got to play the Beast. I mean,
yeah,
it just sounded like that he was just kind of phoning it in. And what I
When you
really
said Beast, I don't know why, but I thought of X-Men. I thought of X-Men because the Beast is X-Men, you know. But yeah, I don't. He didn't look like the Beast. You were saying?
but yeah, what I really didn't like about the Beast, so okay, so in the original, like, when Beast decided to let Belle go, I mean, who could tell that he was really depressed by his tone of voice and his body language? But in the remake, when he let her go, it's like, yeah, it sucks, whatever. It's like, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I also liked how the Beast in the original, he was so much more threatening, and intimidating when he was mad. But in the remake, yeah, he got mad, but he was nowhere near as scary as he was in the original.
Wait. Taylor S said $15. For me to go to movie theater is almost $20 where I live.
Yeah, it's expensive now.
Yeah, especially if it's 3D, it's even more. God.
Which is why that, I just go see a movie if it's in 2D.
Yeah, I try to watch it in 2D all the time. I don't care what movie it is.
But yeah, it's just you know, the Beauty and the Beast remake, it could have been better, but
Right.
it could have been worse. It was just okay.
I agree. I mean, I didn't see it, but I could go by what you're saying. It doesn't sound like it was that great. But yeah, so Disney remakes are bad because the problem is they're original movies, you know, and they're classics. That's why we love Disney, because they're classics. Eric Taylor S wants to know what's your favorite movie.
Mine?
Yeah, like
Well,
I'm pretty sure Jurassic Park. The way either Jurassic Park or Lion King. That's my guess.
well,
But you tell me.
I don't have a number one favorite, but at the same time, though, if I had to pick a list if I had to pick a list in no order, definitely Lion King, Jurassic Park, Stand by Me,
I'm
Jaws.
really surprised I like Stand By Me, but I'm surprised it is that high for you.
But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. I like Jaws. I like the original Halloween.
Enzo, what's up? We're just talking about movies. Eric is naming his favorite movies. Um, my favorite movies is Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you like those movies, Eric.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot take Lord of the Rings seriously, and especially after seeing like that South Park episode of it.
I liked it because that's one of the movies I grew up with. I read the books, and and it's epic. I also like Scarface a lot. I would say that's in my favorite movies list.
Say hello to my little friend.
I don't know if how you feel about Scarface. Actually, never got to talk to you about that. So tell me your thoughts about Scarface pretty quickly.
I have seen it once a long time ago, and I like the movie, but and it's interesting is because of how Scarface is actually a remake itself, and
Yeah,
how like that the
it's a
19
remake, but it has nothing to do with the original. Like,
and also what's funny is like that the one with Al Pacino is actually also going to have a remake.
oh god, it's too many remakes. Yeah. So Scarface, Shawshank Redemption. I love that movie.
Fantastic film.
Yeah. Goodfellas. I like a lot of different types. You know, I love Jurassic Park. That's definitely there. People ask me what my favorite director is, and my favorite director will always be Steven Spielberg, and nobody
Oh yeah,
will.
definitely.
Oh, so you agree with me on that?
Oh yeah, which I don't know if I told you, but I actually do have like the real dinosaur fossils.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one is a Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I saw that you were collecting that, but
Huh?
yeah,
Yeah, and this one right here is of a Triceratops.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the thing about Titanic. It's very true. I don't think it's like, uh, what do you think about Titanic, Eric? I never got your opinion on that movie.
Well, I do like the movie, and it's because of Titanic is actually why that I found out about the tragedy itself. And ever since I found out about the tragedy,
Wait, come out. You heard of Titanic through the movie?
yeah.
That's a first. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. That was too funny.
But yeah, and it's just that I mean, I'm not saying that I think it's fascinating about how people died on the real ship. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
the way how they die was horrible, but it's I think that the real story of the Titanic is like it's a story about how people like were so arrogant and ignorant about how like they thought, oh, this ship could not sink,
Oh, yeah.
but
Like
obviously it
it's
did.
so funny that you didn't know that because before watching the movie, I knew that Titanic was gonna sink because it's in history.
Well, I mean, granted, when I first saw it, it was when I was like very, very young.
Yeah, I was a little bit older, and so what happened was it like they taught us that very early in school about Titanic. I don't know why, but they did.
And so, yeah, it is a very long movie, and it's because of that is why that it's not a movie for everybody.
Yeah. Uh I think it's good. I just don't think it's amazing. That's what I would say about it.
Would you say it's because you think that the movie is too long?
Well, the movie's too. The problems I have with it is this: the movie's too long. It's predictable if you know history,
Right.
unlike Eric, who didn't know, which is hilarious. I'm sorry, Eric. That's just too funny.
It's okay. It's fun.
Yeah. So my problems is that it's predictable. It's too long. It's a romantic movie, which it's like, and it's also like that cliche: rich versus poor. There's just some things I didn't like about it.
Yeah,
But
the whole Romeo and Juliet, which is funny because when I watched the behind the scenes of the movie, that I actually like was how James Cameron actually pitched the movie to Paramount. It's like it's Romeo and Juliet on the most famous ship of all time.
yeah, Uh, there's a funny scene in that Titanic. Actually, I don't know if you remember it, but there's a guy when he jumps off the ship or he hits the propeller.
Oh yeah. So so personally, that was one of the things I always like would cringe at, just because of, like the whole thought. What if that was you? It's like,
I
oh,
know, Eric, but it's just funny because the way it's like his leg hits the propeller. Like I told somebody to look at it today, they also thought it was funny. But I could understand if that was a real life situation, that would be horrible. Yeah.
But yeah, and also one of the things that made the Titanic so sufferable is the fact that because it was at nighttime, man, it's because they were so close to the iceberg.
Yeah.
The water was freezing cold.
Okay. Yes. Now I have to ask you this question about Titanic. Did you think both of them could fit on the door? Because there are people that are saying they both could have fit on the door and they both would have been fine. What do you think?
So what's funny about that? They actually, back when they were doing MythBusters, still they actually did an episode about it. And what's funny was like that during that episode of MythBusters.
Really? Wait, tell me. You did a MythBusters on the door of Titanic?
Yeah, they actually proved. They actually proved by science and light that yes, it actually was possible.
It was possible to fit both. Yes, it was.
At the same time, though, I don't think that the characters knew that at that moment. It was probably because, like,
No, they did that so it could be more dramatic.
Yeah, I know that.
And why is it that they only find Rose once Jack is dead? Like they take forever to find her. It's like what?
Well, I mean, granted, there were a lot of people on the ship, so
I think the villain, which is obviously who
Billy Zane.
Yeah, who she's supposed to marry. I think he is great in that movie. And
I do too.
Yeah, wasn't he the villain in another movie also?
I know he was, but I can't remember. But
he's good as a villain. I don't like.
Yeah, what's funny about that? I think that they should have cast Billy Zane as Lex Luthor.
Really?
I think he would have been perfect as Lex. A lot better than Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. Oh my god. I think Jesse Eisenberg's a good actor, but
so miscast.
But yeah, he is miscasted for that role. He was perfect in The Social Network, though. That was a
He
great
was.
movie for him.
Yeah, he was, but
He's a
he
good
oh,
actor, just
yeah.
not like Luthor type. Like he didn't play him well enough. What about the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald? I don't know what that is.
And then Edmund Fitzgerald.
Brandon Rogers, what's up?
I'm not sure what she's talking
I
about,
don't know
but
what you're talking about, kid. Also, Scott, I can't
and
help.
also said like that Titanic had like a scary
I
sex.
don't know. I'm just if it was overrated in the fact that it won so many Oscars. I don't think it deserved all that. I did like how the boat looked. I thought the boat was on point. And James Cameron is a great director, so I love the fact that he was able to win.
And one of the things that I also loved about the movie was the music itself.
You thought that,
Every night in
yeah,
my
the music,
dream,
yeah.
I see
Celine
you,
Dion, I don't
feel
know
you.
how she came up with the perfect song for that movie.
And what's funny is because of the fact that James Cameron actually originally didn't want the song in the movie, but then James Horner and Celine Dion re-recorded the song anyway, and then they played it for him, and he loved it, and then he put it in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. I would not expect James Cameron to put that in his movie, but I was really happy he did. And like that's the one Oscar I agree with that he should have won for best director, but I don't think it was the best movie of that year.
Yeah, there were a lot of good films that came out that year, but
Yeah.
one of the ones that definitely was not very good was Batman and Robin.
Oh God, I could rant about that movie.
The bat
I think
nipples.
me and you talked about that actually.
We did actually, and the shot of Batman's ass when he's suiting up, like
Oh
really?
my God. Yes. Batman and Robin is so bad. Which is sad because you think George Clooney would be good, but I don't even think it was his fault. I just think that it was written so poorly.
I do, and the fact that they were trying to make it like,
No, Taylor Essed is so bad it's good. I don't think it's one of those. I just think it's bad.
well, at least I can laugh at it.
it,
Unlike
but
how,
that's because like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think if they didn't have Arnold Schwarzenegger, it would have been way worse. He made
well,
it funny.
but yeah, I mean, I personally think that they should have cast Patrick. I think that they should have cast like Patrick Stewart as Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. He's a great actor. I think Val Kilmer was fine. I didn't think he needed to be replaced at all.
I heard that he was replaced because he had like scheduling conflicts.
Yeah. The problem is they went Schumacher. They should have never ever let Tim Burton go. That was the biggest problem.
Well, the reason why that they did let him go was because of how Batman Returns like was too dark and it also didn't do as well in the box office as
I
Batman.
agree, but Batman Returns is a pretty good Batman movie. Like,
Yeah, it
it
is.
holds up.
I like it and all, but it's not. But I would say it's not as good as Batman '89. But
Well, no, of course, but it's a sequel. So I mean, most of the time, besides The Dark Knight, the sequel is not going to be as good.
right.
Better Batman, Christian Bale. Oh, Christian Bale is better than Ben Affleck. I love Ben Affleck, but he ain't a better Batman than Christian Bale. He has only done like a few movies as Batman. He's not even had his own standalone movie, and now Ben Affleck actually quit as Batman, so he's not going to even be Batman in the next film. They have to recast Batman.
And and that was something like that really frustrated me is because the fact that I actually wanted to see a standalone Ben Affleck Batman movie.
Oh, me too. He was good in the role.
That's an also, especially if he would have directed it, it's because of course, we all know
I
that Ben
love
Affleck.
Jeremy Irons as Alfred. Actually,
Right, and I mean that
I
was
mean,
something that made.
Michael Caine is the best Alfred. I love him as Alfred. But I would love to see Jeremy Irons continue.
I hope that he does, but I hate to say this. Michael Caine is getting pretty old now, so I
Yeah, yeah.
think that no, he might.
Oh no, he's not good for now, but I'm saying he was good at the time. Oh,
Right, I know. I
best
think it's going to be
spider.
soon.
Sorry, Taylor S asked who's the I actually
Wait, what?
think the guy they got is the best one now. I don't know,
I mean,
Eric. What do you think? Who's the best Spider-Man?
oh man, I thought that Tobey Maguire made the best Peter Parker, but
A worst Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield made a good Spider-Man, but just
Yeah.
not a good Peter Parker. And sometimes when he was Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, he was kind of an asshole.
I kind of liked it.
And but I think,
The new guy is probably the best.
yeah, I think I'll go with Tom Holland.
That's his name. I forgot his name. Yes, Tom Holland. Which was
But yeah,
surprising because I'll be honest right now, I was so against Tom Holland just because of his age. I thought he was too young. But he
but yeah,
somehow fits in with the Avengers.
at the same time, though, I know why that they went with somebody so young. It's because Peter Parker is supposed to be in high school, and the fact that Tom Holland actually
Yeah.
looks like a high school kid.
No, I know. And I agree with that, but I was really hoping for Andrew Garfield to be good. I just liked Andrew Garfield. I thought he was a good actor. So it
I
was kind of hurting. It kind of hurt me that he couldn't. He didn't do a bad role. It was the writing. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw the Amazing Spider-Man 1 in theaters, I liked it. I loved it, and at that time, I thought it was better than the Sam Raimi movies. But I
Oh,
think that was only because at that time I was just so hyped for it, and because that
Eric.
we didn't have a Spider-Man movie in so long.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, I definitely agree with the review by I think his name is Chris Huckman on it. The
Oh, Chris
film,
Tuckman. Yeah, he's a great reviewer. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I kind of do agree with his reviews now of Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 that in retrospective, they're just okay.
Yeah, I thought the first one was okay, and the second one was just awful. I didn't like the second one at all.
I mean, there were a few things I liked about the second one,
Paul
but
Giamatti as Rhino. That was awesome.
but he was wasted.
I know he was barely in the movie. That was like a joke.
Man,
Oh,
they wasted such a talented actor.
Eric, I have to ask you this. What's your thoughts on Venom, the movie that with Tom
I've
Hardy?
not seen the movie, and the reason for that is
Wait, you haven't seen it?
so
Oh my god.
here's why I actually did a video about why that I'm not interested. It's because
Oh, I'm sorry, I have not seen that video. Yeah.
I have always wanted a Venom movie, and then when they announced it, I was like, yes, we're finally getting it. But here's the things that really turned me off:
Oh,
PG-13
okay.
and all the bad reviews, and I'm like, well, I don't want to see it in theaters because I don't want
Will
to
you
wait.
watch it when it like that is on DVD?
I've been meaning to watch it on Redbox, but I haven't yet. But
Yeah.
I haven't gone around to it yet. But it's just, with a character like Venom, he begs for an R rating, and I'm not saying that just because it has blood, guts, and tits and whatnot like that. Um, I'm not saying that because of that, like that's automatically a good movie. But it's just, well, with a character like Venom, it just
You have to watch it, Eric. It's not that great. I agree with you, but I want to see your opinion on it. That's the thing.
But yeah, I haven't seen the movie, but I'm just not very anxious to see it because of the things I've heard about it.
Right.
But at least it seems like that they did Venom more justice than in Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, they definitely did. There's parts. Okay, so the movie as a whole is not good, but there are parts that I really love and enjoy. But then there's parts that I question. But Tom Hardy actually looks like Venom, unlike.
Yeah, a lot more so than Topher Grace.
Yeah, he was better at it than Topher Grace. Topher Grace should have never been Venom. I like Topher Grace. I think he's great for that '70s show, but
Personally,
not for Venom.
yeah, personally, I think that Topher Grace would have made a much better.
He actually would have been a good Spider-Man if you think about it.
But yeah, it's just, you know, speaking of him, I don't ever see him anymore.
Yeah, because there's no roles for him right now, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably because that Spider-Man 3 was just that bad for him. And
Yeah.
yeah, now that I think about it, I don't ever hear from Tobey Maguire anymore. You don't ever hear from Kristen Dunst anymore.
Yeah, a lot of those people, it's also because I think they've gotten older, and I don't know if they're trying to act right now.
All the the only thing I've heard about Toby Maguire,
Yeah,
from what I've heard that he's actually kind of a major asshole in real life.
really, because you know who's best friends with Tobey Maguire, right?
Isn't it James Franco?
No, surprisingly, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really, I never knew that.
Yeah, I was looking this up on trivia, and they said Tobey Maguire and Leonardo DiCaprio are best friends in real life, which I was shocked by because that's like grade A actor, and then like grade I don't even know what Tobey Maguire is.
Grade D, I guess now, whatever.
Yeah.
All that I've heard about Toby now is like all that he does is like a bunch of independent films now.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and Krista Dunst. I mean, I don't even know what happened to her, but it seems like the only one that you hear about now, the only one from those films you hear about now is just James Franco now.
Yeah.
I mean, like with 127 Hours and a bunch of other movies that
James Franco, he has range. He
does. I mean, especially when he played Tommy Wiseau in the.
Oh my God. You saw that
You
movie,
tear
right?
me apart, Lisa.
So The Room is one of the worst movies,
It's
but
so,
it's
so
so
bad.
bad. That's a movie that's so bad it's good. The Room. If you guys have not seen it, watch the original first. Then watch the one with James Franco. Yo, he has the DVD. Hold on. Yo, I can't believe you have the DVD.
That's it. Also,
Why, Eric?
well, it's because of the fact that the movie's so bad it's good. Like that, it's so bad, and like that I actually have enjoyment out of watching it for how bad it is. And here's the funny part.
Do you have the other one?
And
The new one?
hold up, and here's the funny part. When you buy the DVD, you actually get advertisement to buy Tommy Wiseau underwear.
What the hell?
Right, isn't that weird?
If you guys don't know who Tommy Wiseau is, he's a guy who created the movie
Yeah.
The Room,
That guy.
which is like
He
a
is
small budget movie. And if you've not seen Nostalgia Critics review on The Room, I don't know what you're doing with your lives. You have to watch that. It is hilarious.
I know I do have the Disaster Artist. I'm just trying to remember where I put it.
That was also a great movie. I gotta rewatch Disaster Artist.
Oh yeah, man, it was an amazing movie. I actually even saw it in
The funny thing is I never thought James Franco was that great until I saw some of like his recent films, and then I was like, oh wow, this guy's really good.
But yeah, honestly, I thought that he nailed Tom Wiseau. Had like the whole like
Yeah.
the behavior. I mean, he nailed it.
That's a very
Disaster Artist.
When's the bedtime to go? I don't know what you're talking about, Rondo.
Yeah, that does not make any sense.
When's the best time to go? Where? Oh, it's Mexico? I think he's asking about Mexico. I don't know.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you found it? Wait, hold on. Ooh, cool. You found it. Oh, is that a Blu-ray copy?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because I don't think they really make just DVDs anymore, do they?
They do, but
what's the point, right? You might as well pay like $2 extra. How much extra is it for Blu-ray?
Like a few extra bucks.
Right.
I don't remember exactly how much, but
I was surprised with how good that movie was because The Room was just really bad, so bad that it's good.
And what I liked about the Disaster Artist is like that they actually gave Tommy Wiseau, like that, I like that they gave him a heart, and you actually understand like his motives, even though that
you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Hi there, doggy. So anyways, how's your sex life?
I can't believe he asks that in the movie.
I mean, that was so weird that he said that.
That is one of the weirdest questions you could ask anybody.
Yeah, it's like, really? And also in like that, also in like that one kid character like who was eating the apple and had watched him go upstairs. He was creepy too.
Kim in Mexico, have you seen The Room? I'm curious, but who has seen that? Because it's a cult classic.
I mean, the movie is so entertaining. Like that I
It's
just
so bad though. It's so bad that it's entertaining. It's not that it's good.
know,
It's just it's
that
so bad that it's good.
and that whole infamous scene where he's having sex with the girl's belly button.
Oh my god.
It's like, has he ever had sex before?
I don't know what Tommy Wiseau was thinking when he did The
He
Room.
was not thinking like the part where you see his ass. It's like, we didn't even see that.
What's up, Goat Quad? We're talking about The Room. Have you seen The Room? Has anybody here seen The Room?
Okay, so here's a interesting part. At one point, Tommy Wiseau wanted his character to be a vampire in that movie.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Is that necessary?
I don't know what they were thinking. I what happened to Tommy Wiseau? That was like the only movie he did, and then he was gone.
Well, he has done a few other movies like that. He did
But they never hit that big. Like that one was like
his one-hit wonder.
one hit wonder.
But yet, somehow like he has so much money, which I don't know how the hell that he got all that money.
Rush Hour. Why did you say Rush Hour?
Maybe he did the movie Rush Hour, which I haven't seen that movie in years.
Oh my god, yeah, it's good, but it's old.
But yeah,
wow.
I know that they turned it into a TV series, which I don't think did well.
Kim said, "It's good that you remember." It was 2 days ago.
Hi, Simba.
Yeah, you see, like that's how you know somebody loves a movie so much. They name their own pet after the character in the movie.
Yep, exactly. And the funny thing is, like that, if you think about it, it's kind of funny by the fact like that I named a dog after a cat.
Yeah, exactly. Lion comes from the cat family, but you named the dog
after a cat. And what's funny is like that someone left a comment on one of his photos on Facebook, and he said,
Oh,
yeah,
I like that Batman. Is that a Batman pillow?
Yeah, and I also even have a Batman poster. But yeah, one of the things I was about to say is like that somebody left a comment on one of Simba's photos on Facebook, and they said, he has that look on his face like, man, you named me after a cat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Simba over there got it because like
He's such a good boy though.
And isn't Simba like so? Yeah, it's so funny that I just realized so funny you named your dog after. But that shows movies sometimes have a really important impact in our lives, and the fact that they're gonna do the Lion King,
remake,
take a huge risk by doing Lion King. They better hope they nail it, because if they don't, they will get backlash.
Because if not, that can really backfire.
Like people always, it's so funny. Nate Dunning, Myers fan, they all shitted. They all talked bad about Halloween remake, but it wasn't that bad,
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. At least it was better than Halloween Resurrection.
But I think the worst Halloween movie was the next one, Halloween movie 2. That one was horrible.
I can't choose which one was worse, either that or Halloween 6 or Resurrection.
But see, Resurrection, I thought it was a comedy because Busta Rhymes was in that movie. And oh my god, he was kind of funny in there. I like when he pretended to be Michael Myers to scare everybody while the real Michael Myers is in the house.
Yeah, I mean, like that part, like where he was yelling in the mask. It's like, how can we take him seriously when he's doing that?
What about the fact that he kicks Michael Myers in the movie?
And even worse, like the fact that they actually electrocuted him in his.
This is the thing that sucks about Resurrection. I thought H2O was a good Halloween movie. I liked the way it ended.
It was the perfect way to end.
The perfect way to kill Michael Myers is to kill him with Jamie Lee Curtis. And then in Resurrection, you find out that she killed the wrong person.
Right, and it's because of that, like that they kind of made her look like a moron.
Exactly.
And also, what made no sense is that okay, so that guy that she killed survived getting hit by that van.
Yeah.
It's like it's like no person would survive that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and what they should have done with Laurie Strode is like that. Is like that. They should have had if they really wanted to kill her off, fine. But what they should have done is like that. They should have had her come in at the end and be the hero and actually sacrifice herself, so then the characters could have ran away and survived.
Yeah, you know what's funny is somebody today was asking me if Michael Myers is dead in Halloween 2018, and
I
clearly
don't think he
he's
is.
not dead because they're making another movie, and they never show you him like.
Nope.
It's assumed that he got out somehow.
I don't know how he got out, but also, if you wait,
like a trick door or something that he got out of.
but also if you wait until like the after credits, you actually can hear Michael Myers doing like the
breathing. Yeah, exactly.
which yeah, and of course, they will not do they will not do a Halloween film without Michael Myers. They did that in Halloween 3, and look at how well that turned out.
Oh man. So you like the fact that they got rid of Laurie Strode as being the brother
sister? Yes, I definitely do. I thought that was something like that made Michael Myers less scary. With the whole family plot line. But yeah, and it's just that Michael Myers can finally go back to being what he was in the original, being the boogeyman.
Right.
And and the thing is, John Carpenter actually said in like that making them brother and sister was actually something like what he
wait, somebody wrote Michael Myers is thick. What did they mean?
But yeah, the one thing that I really hate about the new one, they're so lazy by just calling it Halloween.
Yeah, why couldn't they call it something else?
Halloween 40 years later.
You know what my suggestion would have been?
What?
Halloween 3. Now hear me out. We never had Halloween 3. It'd be perfect to name it that.
But that would not make any sense because this is the new Halloween 2.
I know, but you can't call it Halloween.
How can it be Halloween 3?
There's already a Halloween 2.
Well, there are two technically 3 Halloween 2s.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't call it Halloween 2 again. But now I've heard a rumor that the next one's going to be called Halloween 2.
Rogue Dog says that I'm talking shit. What do you mean?
Yeah, I swear to God, if they call the sequel Halloween 2, I'm going to go batshit crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, we never had a Halloween 3 with Michael Myers. So it would be kind of interesting.
Well, technically, you can count Halloween 4 and Halloween H2O as Halloween 3. Technically.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're not called
Halloween 4 has the name Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a stupid title because why does it have to have like a subtitle? I thought the fact that they just number it, that's fine.
Well,
because I get confused.
I think that the reason why that they did that is because that, because they realized that they fucked up with Halloween 3, like that they wanted people to know that Michael Myers is back. But all that they could have done is just slap his face on the poster, put his face in the trailers.
Well, they should have called the new one Halloween 3. We messed up.
Right?
We messed up the name.
That would have been funny. But yeah, but Halloween 5 with the whole Thorn crap.
Halloween 4
watched that movie.
Oh my god. Well, Halloween 4 was actually decent. I actually liked that movie, but 5 was really bad.
The one that I don't like about
6, I think 6 is probably one of the worst Halloween movies.
Oh, it is with the whole. I thought that they made
stuff.
Tommy Doyle very unlikable by having him
And
staring at
it's
that one
funny
girl.
because they got a good character for I mean a good actor for Tommy Doyle. I like that guy.
Man, they wasted him.
I know.
And the thing that drove me nuts in the producer's cut, okay, so they had Dr. Loomis carry on, to be the new leader of Thorn, but that makes no sense because wouldn't they want somebody younger so
Yeah.
then they can carry on longer?
The Halloween endings at like 4, 5, and 6, they just stopped making sense. I didn't understand them.
But yeah, I do have to admit that the way how they killed off Michael and Halloween 4 was very, very anti.
They just shot him with like weapon.
But yeah, it's like, really? That's it? Like,
Yeah.
he was shot in Halloween 1, and that didn't stop him. So why should it stop him this time? But I do have to admit, the whole twist at the end of Halloween 4
Was
was
good. Yeah. With Jamie, but they
that
messed
was
it up in the
awesome.
next movie. They messed it up.
But then they wasted that.
Yeah. We thought she was going to become the next Michael Myers, pass down the
Like,
torch.
I know that they wanted Michael Myers and like to be the killer, so okay, fine. But couldn't they have at least have two killers?
Yeah, and the thing was, it looked like that Michael Myers and her were getting along in the movie.
Yeah, I think it's because of like that
That's
fact
her
that
uncle,
Daniel
right?
Harris and the actor who played Michael Myers actually were, really, really good friends.
But
So
wait,
maybe
wasn't
that's
that
why.
technically her uncle? That
Yeah,
was
but
another thing. What the hell happened to they didn't even really explain what happened to Jamie Lee Curtis in that movie.
well, they say that like that she died in a car wreck in Halloween 4, but then what's funny is like that in Halloween H2O, they said that she faked her death in a car
Yeah.
wreck. So it's like,
She faked her death, she changed her name, yet Michael Myers is still going after her.
and some fans have complained, why didn't Michael wait 20 years? I think that this is why. I think I know why. It's because of how the fact that her son was 17, my man, Laurie was 17 back in 1978. So I think that that's why.
Oh my god. The son was so boring in that movie. Did not like
Uh,
I didn't
I
like
mean, I can understand some like his motives, about his mom being
yeah.
overly
Well,
protective.
this is what they love to do. They love to show that Jamie Lee Curtis character is always like crazy, but she's always right. She's always right.
But yeah, one of the things I was hoping in the new movie, I was hoping like that they were going to make her the new Dr. Loomis.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That is what they should have done rather than having a Dr. Sartain character.
Oh my god. That doctor was the stupid. I'm sorry. That guy, I'm so mad that he
That
was.
whole plot twist was really bad.
Just because they need to get Michael Myers out of jail, they use that guy. Like, you can get him out other ways.
Right, and I also
The
understand
remake
that
had.
he didn't have Michael Myers go to Laurie Strode's house. It's because of how like he's no longer her sibling. I understand that, but that's the best way they could come up with.
But you see, Eric, this is why I like the fact that they were siblings. It kind of gave him a purpose to chase her. That's what I thought. I don't know.
Well, I understand that, but at the same time, though, it made Michael so much more scary knowing the fact that anybody could be his next victim.
Yeah, but then why is he always going after her? Because it was like, okay, he went after her the first Halloween, the second Halloween. He probably would have went after her the fourth one if she didn't got killed or whatever the hell.
Well, the only reason why he went after her in the sequels, it was because they were
The same night.
The
Yeah.
original Laurie was not.
I don't know. It was John Carpenter's idea. So I mean,
Well, the only reason why that he had them be siblings is because he was trying to hang up like a plot for Halloween 2, and he got desperate. So then his result: get drunk.
yeah, but I didn't mind the fact that she was related to him. I could see it either way.
But yeah, I mean, in the sequels, I could tolerate it, but I'm just more of a fan of him, just being, of just him like having.
Yeah,
really
but now see, this becomes the problem, Eric, is why is he chasing her in the next movie? Is it because she tried to kill him? Is that what's gonna happen in the next movie?
Well,
And what are they gonna call the
the
next
reason.
movie? It can't be Halloween 2. Please don't be Halloween 2.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was saying. It's like, please don't call it Halloween 2 again, because that's not going to make any goddamn sense. But okay, here is why I think that Michael Myers went after Laurie in the new movie. It was just because the fact that like that she was there, and like that,
She was
Laurie
trying
just
to kill him.
happened,
Yeah.
and like that Laurie like just happened, like to be in his way. I mean, Laurie was very, very determined, and like to go after Michael Myers, and because of that, it was kind of inevitable for them to, you know, cross ways. But one of the things I loved in the new movie was
Yeah.
like they did some things from the first movie, but in reverse, about how, rather than Michael Myers falling off of the balcony, it was then Laurie. Rather than Michael Myers vanishing, it was Laurie.
Oh wait, I just got to say goodbye to Kim in Mexico. Thank you for coming to the stream. And that's crazy that you would invite us to Mexico, but that is awesome at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, Mexico is a place that I've never even been to.
Yeah, me neither. I've been close, but not there. Anyway, so what were you saying?
Be
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying how I thought it was so cool in the new movie, how like they kind of reversed roles, rather than Michael Myers falling
Yeah,
off
it was like
the
she was
balcony. It
hunting
was
Michael
Laurie.
Myers.
Right. And I mean, granted, she had a very good reason because of how Michael Myers like caused her to have PTSD.
Yeah, but this also something like it's been so many years later, and it's like she's still like, why don't they just move? You could just do
Well,
How did she know that he was gonna get out of prison though? That's one question. Like she
well,
she like, yo,
well,
I know he's gonna
the
get out of prison.
reason the reason that she didn't move, it was because she was so determined to stop Michael Myers,
But
and that
why? She don't have to. That's not her. That shouldn't be her job, right? If you think about it. Plus,
Laurie does not work for for you know for
she
the
doesn't
cops.
work for the government. Like,
But it's like that, it's because of how Michael Myers ruined her life so much, and like that,
I want to get to the prison.
just wants to have redemption.
Yeah, I want to get to the prison break for. It was so dumb because see the remake. The one thing the remake did perfect was explain how he got out. He had that close janitor. He killed him, and there was just like he was so strong and he could get out that way. He didn't have somebody help him get out. This movie had a stupid doctor, which I don't know what he was thinking. I thought that honestly, Eric, that really hurt me because when I was watching the movie, I'm like, this character is too dumb. Why does he exist? Now, I want to hear your thoughts about how he broke out.
Well, I thought it was very ballsy about how like that they killed that kid. I mean, granted, Michael Myers would do that because he is that evil.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a problem with the whole breaking out scene. About how like the bus crashed, and I also like some of like the homages to the first movie about how like there was like those inmates walking around in like their white costumes.
Right, right.
But
But the jailbreak, that's what I'm asking about. I didn't
yeah,
get
the
it.
jailbreak. Are you talking about in the new one?
Yeah, the new one. It was really bad.
Uh, all that I really remember was like that the bus crashed, and that's how Michael Myers got
Oh,
out.
so yeah, you don't remember the doctor helping him?
Well, I do remember the doctor, stopping, the car and killing the sheriff and putting on the Michael Myers mask.
Exactly. So
That was cheesy.
that's what I'm saying. That was the dumbest part of the whole jailbreak that the doctor helped and shot the guy. Like, what the hell?
I mean, I guess that he was trying to.
I mean, he put on
Yeah,
Michael Myers' mask. That was so stupid.
and that definitely reminded me of H2O9, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Which I mean, granted, I know that they want to have a homage to all of the Halloween movies,
Yeah.
but it's like, because that reminded me of two. Now, okay, here's what they should have done as a montage to Halloween 6. Couldn't they have somebody just wearing like a thorn shirt?
I'm happy there was no homages to Halloween 6, how bad Halloween 6 was.
Well, I think that whole plot twist, I I think that was a homage to Halloween 6. But out of all things to homage to from Halloween 6, that's how you do it. It's like, couldn't you just have somebody wear a thorn shirt?
Yeah. Oh, the doctor was the homage.
Yeah, like about like the whole plot twist about how.
Yeah, he was so bad. I would tell you, there were some characters I really hated. Like, I hated the parrots. I got where they were coming from, but I hated their characters. They were just too annoying for me. I don't know what you thought about that.
Thought about what?
About the parrots. That
Well, I thought it was kind of cringy about how like about how Judy Greer's husband made that joke in the beginning about penis.
yeah, that was bad. That was
Yeah,
bad.
that was bad, but uh I mean, there were a few things I do have to complain about with the new movie, but other than that, this one feels the most John Carpenter out of all the sequels ever since Halloween 2.
It was a good, yeah, it was a decent Halloween movie. It was just the issues that I have are just like that. Some of
Minor.
the characters were very ridiculous. I feel like,
One of
uh,
the things I wish that they would have done, the boyfriend character Cameron,
yeah,
after a while, he just kind of vanishes from the movie. But however, they actually do have a deleted scene where they actually explain, what happened to his character.
yeah, yeah, they do. Uh,
Yeah, like, they cut that out. Why?
isn't it funny that the whole Strode family is against Michael Myers in the end, and they're like trying to kill him, and we don't even know if they. I don't think they did it successfully because obviously there's going to be a second movie. But yeah.
And
Oh, how did
I
you like Laurie Strode's
there.
house?
What?
Laurie Strode's house. How did you like her house? The
I
movie.
thought that her house felt very creepy,
It was more creepy than Michael Myers.
which is funny because she's. But at the same time, though, and I mean, you really understand why, because of her severe PTSD. I mean, I actually have met people with PTSD, and I mean, people with PTSD. You know, I mean, it depends on how
But it
severe
didn't.
it is.
The house didn't do her any favors. Actually, it did her worse because there was times where Michael could have killed her, but she got like kind of lucky.
Right, or right about how like he put his hand through the door and
Yeah,
his fingers.
exactly.
But yeah, I kind of wish that we would have seen the Myers house, but I think I know why that we didn't see it. It's because it's been so long, and that the fact that the town itself probably wouldn't want the house there anymore. It's because of all of like the bad memories.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's probably why. But at least at the same time, though, at least that we got a homage to it,
Right, right.
and that the fact that this new one actually had like a pretty small budget, so they just probably just didn't have the budget to rebuild it.
You know, Halloween has always been a small budget film. The original was small budget. I think the fact that it's small budget is actually a good thing for it because it gives it that like that vibe. What I loved about the movie was that it did remind me of the remake. I mean, not the remake, the original, which was
Yes,
great.
it did.
It had a lot of callbacks, a lot of Easter eggs,
There
and
are
a lot.
also a lot of callbacks to Halloween 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5, and all of them pretty much.
well, not three, but
Uh, there actually what was the callback to Halloween 3?
what? There was
Uh,
one?
yeah. If you remember, like that, there actually is like a scene where you see trick or treaters, and some of those trick or treaters are actually wearing the silver shamrock
Oh,
mask.
that's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that.
And in Halloween 4, they have some homages about how like that you see in like the same ice machine and whatnot, and about how Michael Myers kills the people in.
I love how Michael Myers gets his knife in this movie.
Right.
It-
That one definitely reminded me like of Halloween 2.
exactly, and I thought that was great.
But yeah, the homage to Halloween 5, they definitely had like the sheriff characters being kind of funny.
Right, right.
But the homage I think that they should have used is remember the homage that they should have used
is like that part like where Tamara Glenn gets killed, like where Michael Myers has that hook thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the homage like that they should have had, rather than like the goofy cop characters.
Right. Right.
But at least that the goofy cops were not as bad as in Halloween 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so cringy by all of like that clown music, like hee her hee her hee her hee her. It's like, what were they thinking?
Oh, Eric, I didn't get to ask you this, but Kim asked if you ever seen Road Games.
I have not, honestly.
Me neither. I've not seen that movie.
I've never even heard of it, to be
I
honest.
don't know, but she says Jamie Lee Curtis is in it.
Oh, is it a Netflix show?
I think it's like an older movie.
Oh, I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh yeah. That also reminds me about how Darnell would always complain about Jamie Lee Curtis. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
That was irritating.
What was his exact gripe with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Like that, oh, she doesn't care about the franchise, she only does it for the money.
Right.
And he also would say the same about John Carpenter about how
Wait, are you kidding me? That she doesn't care about the franchise? The original Scream Queen doesn't care about the franchise?
Yeah, it's like, Jamie Lee Curtis did leave the franchise for a while, but that was
not her fault that she left.
Yeah, but that was just because she just wanted to do other things.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there isn't anything wrong with that at all. But Darnell made it seem like that was like blasphemy or something.
Yeah, and she cares about it a lot. I mean, she's talked about how much she's cared about Halloween. It's her first movie. Why would she not care about it?
That and Jamie Lee has even said if it wasn't for Halloween, Jamie Lee would not be where she is now.
She is known as a icon because of that movie.
Right, and that's also probably why the new one made
people like her. Like, people love Michael Myers, but people love her. They want her in the Halloween movie. If she's not in the Halloween movie, it's not the same.
Right.
And it's Jamie Lee Curtis. It's not the fact that it's Laurie Strode, because they had Laurie Strode, and I did not like Laurie Strode in the Halloween remake.
I did not either.
Exactly.
But yeah, and I mean, it was not the same when they had somebody else playing Laurie. I mean, Jamie Lee is Laurie.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just like saying how Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Terminator. It's like how Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Speaking of Indiana Jones, so they've been taking forever to finally make a new one.
Yeah.
Is it ever even going to be made by now? I mean, Harrison Ford's getting pretty.
I think the reason is because the last one was so bad, they don't want to mess it up. They want to be very careful with it now.
Which, yeah, I mean, originally it was going to be like LaBeouf was going to take over. But now, I mean, Shia LaBeouf's career is pretty much gone by now.
Yeah. I think they said that they're actually Chris Pratt may be the next Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I also heard Bradley Cooper, but I also did hear a rumor like that this one will be Harrison Ford's last movie as Indiana Jones because of how he's just getting too old now.
Yeah, I agree. I would rather see a new person do it if they're gonna go that route. But I would love to see Harrison Ford one last time.
I would too, but if they're gonna carry on the torch, I could definitely see bringing Bradley Cooper, Nathan Fillion, and also pretty good too. Yeah, and I could see him too as the part, but yeah, Chris Pratt definitely seems like that. He is pretty busy now with
Jurassic
Galaxy, Jurassic World.
Yeah, but Jurassic World, I think, is only one more movie left, and then
Jurassic World 3 will be coming out 2021, and that will be the last one.
And I don't know if I'm looking forward to it that much.
It's probably because of the.
I only look forward to Jurassic Park movies now because of dinosaurs. I just want to see the dinosaurs. The storyline has gotten ridiculously dumb now.
Yeah, it has, but I do think that it is cool about how like that dinosaurs like are no longer on the like that they're no longer on the island now, and like that they're now out in
That has happened before.
But the only thing that I am bummed out about is that it's not going to be about dinosaurs attacking the city, and
Yeah.
that so that kind of sucks. But yeah, and I also even heard in like that in the new one they actually like might clone some new dinosaurs and actually might have them be more accurate to dinosaurs in real life. It's because of how birds are modern day dinosaurs, and so and then they actually might have like some dinosaurs like with feathers in the new one.
I hope so, because that's what was lacking in the original. I mean, in the remake, the second one, the Fallen Kingdom.
But yeah, I mean, I also heard a rumor like that they might even try like to bring the original cast back, like Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and all of them back, which I think that would be cool if they.
That would be amazing, but how old is Sam Neill right now? That's
Pretty old.
He's gonna be walking around with a cane, like, "Come back here, dinosaurs."
Dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
And funny, I don't know if you heard this. Originally, who Spielberg wanted to play Dr. Alan Grant was actually Harrison Ford.
I did hear that, and I'm happy with. I love Harrison Ford, but I'm happy with Sam O'Neill. I don't know. He just gave that. He played it well.
I think that if they would have gone with Harrison Ford, it would have felt too similar to Indiana Jones.
Exactly. That's the thing. When I think of Harrison Ford, I think of Indiana Jones, and I think of him as Han Solo. Although Han Solo is dead, but you know what I mean.
I haven't even seen the young Han Solo movie.
Oh no, it's hard to picture anybody else but Harrison Ford as Han Solo.
But yeah, I heard it was okay, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. Star Wars is Disney is trying to milk the Star Wars franchise.
Way too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Like, dude, you don't need 3 Star Wars movies a year. Like, what are they doing?
But yeah, it's like now because there's so much Star Wars stuff out now, it's one of the things that was so cool about Star Wars back then it was actually rare to have a new movie out.
Right.
Now that there's one out every year, it's like who cares anymore?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll give episode 9 a chance, but just my hopes are not that very high.
Oh, me neither. I am not. I'm looking forward to Star Wars War only because J.J. Abrams is doing it.
Right.
And he did a good job with Force Awakens.
Right.
I don't know who is directing the next Jurassic Park.
It actually will be the same guy who did the first Jurassic World. It's actually
Colin Trevor.
Yeah,
Colin. Yeah. I mean, the first Jurassic World was good, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it only because it's Jurassic Park and it's going to be the end of the trilogy. But the only thing I hate is that I really hope Star Wars is done after this, and so is Jurassic Park. I love the movies, but they need to stop.
But yeah, I mean, by far the best part of Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, is by far, like that end fight with the T-Rex and the
T-Rex was the best part.
That was badass.
Yeah.
And that scene totally made up for that shitty ass scene in Jurassic Park 3 with the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex. That pissed me off so much.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that fight scene pissed me off so much in Jurassic Park 3. I actually gave the Spinosaurus a nickname.
Yeah.
Nickname is Duckbill Wannabe Fuckosaurus. But yeah, it's like, you just can't replace the T-Rex. I mean, that's like saying that you're gonna, kill off Mickey Mouse, and then the guy who killed off Mickey Mouse is gonna be the new mascot now. It's like, yeah, because I killed Mickey Mouse, you have to love me now. It's like, no, that's not how it works, buddy. But yeah, But I'm trying to think of what else I didn't like about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
The auctioning was just so stupid.
Yeah, the auctioning was very stupid.
How they got the dinosaurs out of there was pretty dumb too. They're just so many like, and the guy, like the fact that a dinosaur is hurt and they're trying to save it, and it's like in the middle of like the cargo ship. There's just too much going on. It was like, why?
And I also thought like that the whole plot twist with like the guy actually betraying them, that felt so cliche.
Right.
It really did. It's
you knew that was
so predictable too.
You knew that was gonna happen, and they got the thing I did like they brought the guy from the original Jurassic Park,
right?
The Asian guy. What was his name? He was
Henry Wu.
Yeah, he betrayed him, and he was from the. I did like that because they brought back the original guy, but it was predictable.
I also do like the fact and like that they also brought back Jeff Goldblum, but yeah, I kind of wish that he had more of a part though.
He had such a small role in the movie. It was like he was barely there.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of hope that he has. Excuse me. I kind of hope that he has a much larger part in the next.
I hope so. I hope so too.
Man, especially because it's going to be the last one.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say, right? I hope
that's what they say. I mean,
you never do. Wait, with these movies, man, I thought Lion King would never get remade, and now it is. Aladdin never thought it would get remade, and now it is. It's tired of this. Hollywood, guys, you need to come up with original ideas. It's not that hard.
Yeah, and also the sad thing is, even though I love Jurassic Park, it seems like that Jurassic Park is like the only dinosaur movies like that we even get now. It's like,
Oh, we haven't got. Have you realized? Like, I think Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or whatever, they like bought the rights to dinosaurs. You don't see any other dinosaur movie besides that.
Right, and it's like that. There are so many other great dinosaur novels. Like
why haven't they been adapted movies? Yeah,
like that. Like there's Carnosaur, which Carnosaur was turned into a movie by Roger Corman, and that movie's terrible.
I am not looking forward to Sonic.
I might have Carnosaur 1 and 2. I mean, they're kind of guilty pleasures. But yeah, Sonic. Oh my lord!
Like I will say over and over, we never hope a movie is bad. We always hope a movie is good. But the way that Sonic is going, it doesn't look like it will be that great.
Yeah.
Now, Lion King, for your sake, because I like Lion King, but you love Lion King.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
So for your sake, I hope that movie that they do it.
Oh yeah, and they cast Beyonce as Nala.
Oh yeah. Well, what is your thoughts on that?
She can sing, but she's not really much of an actor.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Jon Favreau was constantly bugging her to play Nala, and then so then because of that, I don't think that Beyonce is actually going to put passion into it. Beyonce is just probably going to feel like that she's just there to just grab a paycheck, like that. She's not really going to care about it.
What did you think about Donald Glover as Simba?
I do think that that's a really interesting choice. I do think it's a good choice because, Simba has to have that voice and Simba has to sound very, very innocent, and, he has to have the kindness in his voice. And I think that Donald Glover.
I think the funniest thing was Seth Rogen as
yeah, that's funny, and I mean I could definitely see him pulling that off.
Yeah,
I just don't think that he can sing though. Personally,
Seth Rogen. I love Seth Rogen though; he's so good.
Who I would have cast as Timon and Pumbaa, I personally would have cast Will Ferrell as Timon, and I would have cast John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have cast John C. Reilly as Pumbaa. I think that would have been. I think that would have been a good choice, but yeah, Billy Eichner. Honestly, I've never even heard of him.
Oh, don't listen to that. That guy, okay, so basically the guy he's talking about he made like these Nazi movies. So
Billy Eichner.
he's just trolling. Yeah, that guy Joseph, he's a director that made like some. I looked into it because he came into my stream before. Dark Demonic, what's up? We're just talking about Lion King.
For like the fourth time in this.
Yeah, just because Lion King is so. The thing is, we could have a separate street for just Lion King because it is so iconic, and they are remaking it, and they're trying to make it like.
Man, I got the plushes right there.
Yeah, like the fact that they're doing Aladdin, so it's like nothing is sacred, and
so because
they're taking such a big risk
with
but you know, I don't know. Like I said, we all hope. I'm pretty sure Eric hopes that this movie is good.
I do, but it's just we really don't need it.
But even if it's good, I don't think it'll ever be as good as the original, just because the original.
No, it never will. But the thing that scares me: what if they try to remake Jaws?
Did you see Will Smith in that one movie? Disney ruined Star Wars. What movie?
What?
I've seen Will Smith in a lot of movies.
I don't think he ever did a Disney movie before.
I don't know.
But yeah, but
I don't think Will Smith is a bad choice for the genie.
I don't either. He wouldn't have been my first choice, but I can't help but think, okay, so if he gonna turn you ain't.
They could have went
into a rap song.
Yeah, they could have went a worse route, and I think he's like a safe choice. You know, I hope he's good. Bless you. I hope.
Yeah, but so I read about this online. One of the people who they were considering to be the genie was actually I don't know if you heard this, but they actually were considering Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, that would have been horrible.
I mean, yeah, he would have nailed the comedy for it, but
yeah, the comedy would have been on point.
But yeah,
but it's not just comedy, like, you know.
I mean, you know, he also has to nail the acting, he has to nail the singing.
The thing is, you know what, a stand-up comedy guy doing acting, unless he's seen him in a movie and he's acting like, this is not just a regular movie. This is a classic. So you gotta. Will Smith is a safer choice, and I would rather go with a safer choice than take a big risk. I like Gabriel Iglesias' comedy, but that doesn't mean just because you're funny. You gotta remember he doesn't write the script, so you know.
Right.
You don't know if he would have been good.
But yeah,
Disney did ruin Star Wars. They ruined it with The Last Jedi. They did okay with Force Awakens, but
I mean, granted, do I understand how people were saying about how Force Awakens wasn't that very original?
Yeah,
sure, but
it took a lot from New Hope.
But at least that, you know, the Force Awakens was actually fun to watch.
It was pretty good, yeah.
But Last Jedi, one of the problems I had with it just went at kind of a bad pace. It kind of felt boring to watch.
Well, this is the problem. The pacing was bad. The director they chose was different than Force Awakens, so it doesn't have the same tone. They made Luke Skywalker a joke in that movie. I don't know what he was doing.
What I also didn't like is the fact that we waited 2 years to know what the hell happened at the very end of Force Awakens. And all they did was just chuck that lightsaber. It's like, really?
What about the fact that they killed Snoke? One of the villains that everybody was wondering where he came from.
Then they just killed him off as a hero.
They just killed him off very easily. Didn't give a good explanation of why they killed him off. Disney sucks so bad now. I don't think they suck so bad, but we'll see. They were pushing feminists in Star Wars. No, I don't know. I don't think that's why it failed. I don't think it has anything to do with Rey being a girl, and I don't think
No, I don't either.
I think she's probably one of the best parts of the movie.
One of the problems that I had with her character in The Last Jedi is the fact that we were wanting to know who her parents were.
Oh, no, and not only that,
nobodies.
What the hell was her connection with Kylo Ren? That was unexplained and just thrown on us.
And that whole domino thing that they had, it looked cool, but it.
No, Ghostbusters was bad, not just because it just didn't have anything to. It was just bad. It was. I don't know how to explain it. It was.
Which is why that they're now finally trying to make a real Ghostbusters.
It had nothing to do. Look, it was not. It was not because it was an all women. There was nothing wrong with that. I supported that. I thought that was a very great move. The fact is, they just didn't write a good script.
Yeah, and I mean, the jokes felt flat.
Flat, yeah, exactly.
And it also was stupid how like they had the original cast, but as cameos, but as different characters. It's like if you're gonna have the original cast, just make it Ghostbusters 3. And fans have been wanting a Ghostbusters 3 for so goddamn long.
He said, "What? Rey defeats Darth Lord Master, and she has no experience with a lightsaber."
I don't know what the hell that they're talking about.
Well, she may not have, but she has the Force. That's what we know. That's why it awakens. You know what's so confusing? When I first saw Star Wars Force Awakens, I thought Finn was gonna be the Jedi.
Yeah, that was what I thought too.
And I actually would have loved that a little more. Because think about this. He was a stormtrooper, and he went from a stormtrooper to a Jedi. That would have been the ultimate betrayal.
But yeah, I mean,
Rey's parents not being explained was pretty stupid too. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it was. But at the same time, though, we don't know if Kylo Ren was lying or not. But yeah, it's just all that hype that was left behind from Force Awakens. It just felt like it was just thrown right out the window with Last Jedi.
Yeah, but Dark Demonic says that. Yeah, but Rey got trained by Luke. Mm-hmm. It was a horrible training too. That was another thing I really didn't like.
Yeah, it was. And
what the hell kind of training was that? I don't know.
I mean, that was one of the things I was most excited for was, to see Luke.
Yeah, they destroyed Luke's character. He was supposed to be so entertaining, so boring in the movie.
But yeah, honestly, my parents actually bought me the Last Jedi last year, and honestly, the only time that I ever even watched when I ever even popped the movie in, it was just for these special features. I just wanted to see what they had to say about the film itself.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't have any interest to ever even watch the film ever again.
Dark Demonic says in the first one. Yeah, the first one, I don't know how she was good at fighting, but
yeah, just I hope that episode 9 will be good.
Mark Hamill hated the movie.
My hopes are not that very high.
My hopes, okay, I agree with you. My hopes were really low because I thought Rian Johnson would do it again. But the fact that they got the guy who did Force Awakens, I mean, he made Star Trek good again. So
which is actually pretty ironic that the fact that he did Star Trek and
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I know those two really they don't like each other that much because if you're a Star Trek fan, I don't know why. I think if you like Star Trek, you could like Star Wars and vice versa.
Right. And the same thing goes for Marvel and DC.
Yeah, I hate this thing. People always say, you like Batman, so does that mean you don't like Spider-Man? No, I like all superheroes from different. Yeah, exactly. But there are people who say stupid stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, but hey, man, anyways, it's starting to get late here, so I think we should.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. But I just want to answer this guy really quickly.
Okay.
He said the best remake Star movies was Return of the Sith. I guess. I don't think any of
Revenge of the
Sith.
I
think Revenge of the Sith, but I don't think any of the Sith movies were. I mean, I don't think any of the remakes were really good. I think actually the best one was probably Force Awakens. I don't know, out of the remakes.
But yeah, Force Awakens, out of all the newer Star Wars movies, I would say it's the best one. I mean, Rogue One, it had a few entertaining moments, but I just didn't really like the...
Rogue One is a separate thing, though. It's not like part of the same story, you know? That when we're talking about Star Wars, I think we mean 1 through 8.
Yeah.
Oh, One last question, Eric, before you go. So
Okay.
my friend was saying you should watch Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said you should watch 4 and then watch 7 and 8. That's how I think you should watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you watch 4, 5, and 6 first,
Yeah.
Then you won't have like the whole plot twist ruined.
Exactly.
But
okay,
yeah,
well, we're gonna close it out. We're gonna close it out. Wait, Eric, before we close it out, I just want you to say your farewells and all that stuff.
All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching, and I also do appreciate that some of you have now found my channel because of this, and now that you all have all subbed to me, I greatly do appreciate that.
Yes, please subscribe to Eric and watch his videos. He does great movie reviews. I've known him for almost 10 years. Yeah, so I just want to say it was a pleasure having you on. We should definitely do this again whenever you can.
Oh, man.
Yeah, definitely let me know when you can do this again, and we will. And I will try to figure out how to get both of us on the same screen.
Yeah.
But it was still great. I still enjoyed it. And at least this time people can see you and see me instead of just hearing one of our voices, I guess.
Right.
And what I would do is you could tell people in your channel to check out this stream as well, so that way they can see your opinions on all these movies. And the only thing I gotta say is it's been a pleasure. And forget Michael Myers fan 25.
Yeah.
And good night, everybody. And
I approve this message.
He approves it. And good night, everybody. Movie Critic and Eric are out. Good night. Good night.